Born here, but I feel like a tool. Middle finger to the world when they come for me. Just give me excuse to be who I wanna be. Niggas is some on the beat, scared to tell the truth. And middle finger up to the council coaches too. Middle finger to the world when they come for me. Just give me excuse to be who I wanna be. Niggas is some on the beat, scared to tell the truth. And middle finger up to the council coaches too. Middle finger to the world.
Welcome to episode number 63 of Me and My Big Mouth podcast. I am him, he, the host Tuck, and as always, I have a great show for you. That's the choice you made. On today's show, we will be talking about the choice you made, and somehow, some way, you get to play victim. But not here, not at Me and My Big Mouth podcast, where accountability is accepted and victimhood is deflected. But before I get into, there is something I must do, and that's allow my panel a chance to introduce themselves. So to my right.
Hi, my name is Justice. You can follow me on Instagram at angel_J with 3 E's.
What's going on? This is What Would Nino Do. You could look for me at What Would Nino Do on all platforms and The Nino Effect.
What's going on? My name is Raheem Cousin. You can find me at Raheem Cousin Speaks on Instagram.
I'm Jess and Jenna Juicy on the internet.
That's the choice you made. Now, one of my biggest pet peeves is people that down their man or woman after dating and after breaking up. You realize that that failed relationship, you are partly to blame. Just think about it. In that relationship, how many times have you let shit slide? So why down the person that you was previously with? Anybody?
Don't look at me.
Anybody?
Don't look at me.
I mean, I
I
wouldn't
agree.
personally do it, but people do it all the time. You know, women like, oh, he was so small, and he was like,
Oh, I hate that.
Ooh,
like,
you
bro,
been
you
doing
with
it
this
every night with no
dude
follow.
for 3,
Like,
4 years.
that's the first
now,
thing
the
they
first,
jump
the
to
first
when
thing
they
you
jump
do.
to.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. You acting like I picked this motherfucker out. I went to the store and picked it out. Like,
The
Like,
shit
they
that
stuck
gets on my
around.
nerves is like women and men, but I see matter of fact, I see it on both sides. I ain't even gonna dissect it. How do you go to work and down the man you picked to your coworkers?
oh
You
no.
talking about
that's
still
crazy.
being with them?
Whether they're with them or without them. How do you down the man or woman you picked
Think
to
about
your coworkers?
think about it. You're with this person. This is the
You're going
person
home.
that
Do you know how
just-
stupid you look?
You
Very
look
stupid.
stupid.
Like you say he ain't shit.
But
You know, and this is a woman thing and a man thing. Can't even take it away. But
They do it
you will let your coworkers even agree and talk shit about him.
Ooh.
I don't want
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know.
But what happens-
Everybody over.
And I always compare it because what happens when your kids ain't shit? Or your coworkers allowed to talk about your kid? No, because you'll bust their ass. But you'll let them talk about your husband or the man you picked. Where is the accountability in that?
There ain't
That's
none.
weird.
No.
There's
You're
none.
basically just dragging them. You're just adding fuel to the fire.
And you look stupid
I was about to
because you're
say,
putting
yeah,
up
you
with
look
it.
really dumb.
Like, how are
Right.
you going to sit up there and talk
Talking
about
about it.
Like,
somebody
I'm gonna go home and
and then
cook dinner for my husband now. I'll see y'all later.
That's kind of crazy. How do you go from loving somebody to hating somebody? How the fuck does that work?
I mean, it depends on what they did, though. Because I hold a grudge forever.
But
I
why
don't
you
get- I
still
don't talk
around
to a
though?
motherfucker. No, you talking about?
If it's
I thought you were
that-
talking about like after they're gone.
Whether they're gone or whether they're gone or whether they're there. Like people literally have a hate for the person that they chose.
That's
As
like,
if it was not a reason why they chose them. You
Well-
chose them for a reason.
No,
Right.
no. So because you might have good and pure intentions throughout and you don't get that reciprocated to you, but over time you realize and then you build up that animosity and you feel like you've been played. So you hold that. Then you have a grudge,
yeah,
right? So
You think somebody can do you wrong in a relationship?
Which,
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
people
absolutely.
Can they
wrong
do
in a
you
relationship.
wrong or could they do the relationship wrong?
they could do you wrong.
They can do
I'm
you wrong.
attached
You
to
are
this.
the
But
relationship.
even still, like to what you were saying though, like you know that they was doing that to you the whole time, you still stuck around.
Because
so you're gonna have to eat some of that.
well, yes, you are going to have to eat some of that, and that's partially where it comes in. But you try to work it out because that's the goal, to try to work. But when you're the only person working,
But if you work to the point where you're building animosity, you gonna have.
Are
to
you
eat
really
that
working?
shit
Or are you
because-
just sitting there?
You gonna have to realize,
Yeah.
before you get to the point where you're that angry or have that kind of grudge, you gonna have to pull out.
But some people don't understand that because
Can't
they
agree all the way.
well,
Because you want to hold a grudge.
But not the grudge side of it, but more so like sometimes you just don't see some of these traits in the beginning. So over time, you see these negative traits like, oh, they always talking about somebody, they ain't never this or that. So I feel like over time you see the true person, and sometimes you don't see it in the beginning.
And that's why I say that's cap.
You think
Because
it is?
because every time somebody break up, they can go from the very beginning of when they should have paid attention to it.
True.
That sign was always there. You
But-
chose to ignore it.
no, it's
I
not.
remember
No,
some people
no.
have-
How do you have a
Love.
recollection of when it went bad?
Love is blind.
It's
Love
about.
ain't fucking blind.
It's
You
about.
choose to
And
be
it'll
blind.
take over
They were
your
hypnotized
mind.
at that
No, it's about you know better now. What you know now, you didn't know before. So
No,
Yeah.
you have a recap of what you went through, how it went wrong, what I knew
But,
all
I mean,
along I should
sometimes
have
you
never
gonna
fucked with
have
this
it's
nigga
easy
when he
to
did
have
this.
that recap,
But
though,
you
like,
can't-
but when you have
Like, in
that
the
recap,
hindsight
you
might not
2020.
You don't
see
know if like 2 and 2 matching.
All
Like,
right,
2 and 2
I've
adding up.
seen where people was because you always got to check the foundation.
Mhm.
I've seen women because I haven't seen men. No, have I? No, I've seen women that the nigga started off
bad.
lying.
off the cuff.
No, that,
See,
yeah.
Somehow
those are
he's
idiots.
in
I'm
a
not gonna
relationship and his foundation is lies.
It's gonna get better. We talked about it.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
that's
I-
that's
but-
stupid.
That's
But-
your fault.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
that's
no, that's
different
their
fault.
than probably what I'm talking about. Because I'm talking about like different character traits. Like, oh, this dude always doing this, or he broke,
Like
or
money
he-
wise, or
Yeah,
like
he broke,
financial,
or he can't keep a job.
they're not
or-
clean. Like, okay, he
Oh, yeah,
do
you like
laundry,
that
but
sucker
they never got laundry
dirty.
done, or like,
But
I
you
don't
just
know.
thought it was just a bad time.
How well can you fake who you are? How long can you fake who you are?
90 days.
I ain't talking about relationships that last 90 days. I'm talking about relationships that be lasting 2-3 years.
You got
But
people that are
sometimes
good
it's
at
not
that.
a matter of faking. Some people just change.
like
Women
Because
do-
some certain like
women
money
do the
can
changing.
change people. Like
Women
Women
do the
do?
changing
Wait.
most of the time, honestly.
I
They be
men
quick
be
to change up.
changing.
Because they'll get a dude
Men
off
be
the streets
changing.
that's been in the streets, just like, hey, he got a lot of girls, he do this and he do that. But then they'll take him off the streets and then take away something that he needs to
What-
operate as a man.
With that very
Ooh.
thing about change, do y'all feel like it should be a time limit on dating? Like you shouldn't love at first sight. You shouldn't see what happens is I've seen successful quick relationships become 40-year marriages. But that's the anomaly. That
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
something
very
you want to
much.
do. So what is a real timeline to get to know somebody? Or do you
It's
ever
never
get to know somebody?
Like,
I
because
think
people
it's
going to
6
be
months
ever
minimum.
changing for real, though.
I feel like
But
it's
the thing about it is,
situationships,
it's like sometimes when people change, you either gonna adapt to it. Like if you really want to be with that person and work it out, you're gonna adapt to it and adjust to their change, or you're gonna have to change. Something's gonna have to change. Like,
I don't know if it's like
it don't work. It
the
depends on what it
people or
is.
the time. I think it's like going through what you go through, because like if y'all never went through a struggling situation, you're never gonna see the person when they're like upset or when they're struggling or when they lost someone or lost something. Like if they don't experience those things, you're never gonna see them deal with anger, happiness, sadness, testing like a situation when they're left alone if they're gonna cheat.
But
You
that's
don't-
where like the whole love comes into play, because at the same time it's like you're willing to storm that with that person unknowingly. Like there's cues on how people are going to act, because sometimes you
Yeah.
can see how they act with certain other situations. You have to accept, like be like, okay, I see when you get angry, you kind of do this thing, and you gotta kind of keep your eye
He
on
get
stuff
real
like
Ike-ish.
that.
Let me ask you a question, because this is for real. Like when you're dating, especially when you're dating with a purpose, you're looking for a life partner, hopefully, right?
Right.
That's when you're dating with a purpose.
All right.
Hold on. You're looking for a life partner. Shouldn't you do your research on that person?
How do you do your research on that person?
Yeah.
Because-
like,
but-
that goes.
You
Because-
can't go around asking people. They're gonna lie for them.
This is your life partner. This is the
observe.
biggest decision you're gonna make probably in your life.
But
To give somebody your life to. So you should do research on that person. You
A
come
lie
Like
at-
detector
how,
test.
though?
Because
a
you
lie
come
detective test. I say do that.
no,
because it ain't lie detector test. What is your history in dating?
Mhm.
You got a man that ain't been raised by a man, only by a woman.
You got to
But,
do the family.
I mean, but
checks
at the
to look
same
the
time-
family is. That's
Yeah.
that's one of the main things too. You see how the family dynamic is. See how they react to their family. I don't fuck with my family.
So they
What's the
react
problem?
around their
right,
friends.
right. They're a little
What's
crazy,
going
but
on?
it's also
Should you check his credit score?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should at least talk about
Hers, yeah, yeah. I am.
His too.
Hey,
yeah.
hey.
I don't got to worry
Y'all
about
be out
his.
here with
But if you don't do your research
some
on
real low
somebody,
numbers out here.
this is accountability. If you don't do your research on somebody, and then that relationship fail because you're surprised, ain't that your fault?
All right, but sometimes when you ask them about this stuff, they're like, "Oh man, all these girls hurt me. They did this, they did that." But come to find out, they was the problem.
I've had that happen. I
They
asked
was
all
the
the, I
problem
asked
the
all
whole
the
time.
Yes, I asked all
But
the
you
questions,
don't know that.
and I asked the background, all that, and the person literally chose like to lie about everything. Then when everything finally came out, they like got mad because they're like, "Well, you didn't ask. I asked every single one of these questions, and you said no to it. Like if I asked, have you been arrested? You say no. Then I finally find your mugshot one day. You're like, well, I kind of forgot about that. It did happen, but you knew. I asked all these background questions.
You go in that jumpsuit. Ain't what you forgot.
Yeah, right. Like you got process.
But when you are in research mode, you have to find more than one source. That ain't even a reliable source. Most women ain't reliable source because they always the victim.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, everybody always do you wrong. It's one common denominator in that situation.
Come on now,
And it's you.
and you chose them too. You chose them.
So should you do like some women will check a man's background.
Right.
Like they'll get his information
Yeah.
and run his background.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't bad.
Yep.
I think it's fair.
I did mine.
Is it fair?
I've had it done to me.
To some extent, because
I-
like some
don't
people
be
that
weird,
don't give
though.
you. I about to say because that
I
kind
would
of
do
take
that
away
if I'm in a
people's
new
chance
area.
like of growth and change. Like that can't hold you, like pin you down to who you are. That's like saying like when people get out of jail, they're not capable of working because they got a felony, but they be some strong hard ass workers that get that job or like. So you can't really hold
That go-
against people.
That goes two ways though, because like if somebody has nothing to hide, and if this is the person that's being asked those questions, and everything that they give is a straight answer, now it flips onto that person that's doing the research. Like, why are you doing this? Like,
Right.
do you
They're
have
like,
trust
yeah.
issues?
And do you have something to hide that I need to be looking for?
Right.
But
so
that's how we got to stop. You don't see what you don't do is like, we got to look at research as I'm picking a life partner. I'm not researching to judge you. I'm researching to see if I'm up for the task. One of
But
the
like
things,
for what though?
like say for instance, if you get somebody in a relationship, you got to study that person. And one of the biggest things you need to study is what they submit to. If you have a woman that submit to her emotions, you in for a long fucking ride.
Absolutely.
If you got a man that ain't submitting to God, you in for a man that don't know his purpose. Like you really is picking a life partner and we're picking it based off emotions. That shit don't last.
On surface, like everything be surface level.
Everything.
When it gets deep, everything's like rocky,
Yeah.
like real rocky when it's too deep.
see, now that's kind of cool because like I'm at a point where I don't ask questions. I try to learn the person.
Observation.
Definitely
Because asking
observe.
questions,
People lie.
Like people
lie so easily.
You're
Like,
gonna
you
bring your
can't
best
ask
self.
anymore.
But sometimes observation takes too long. So you gotta ask certain questions and then you observe, okay, she said this. Now let's see if what's on paper is what's really in real life.
Or body language too. Like you bring a conversation up, and if it's an uncomfortable conversation because they either lied about it or don't fully want to talk about it, moving forward, they either going to switch up some way so you never find out the truth, or they do something weird like, oh, they start asking me like, why I come home so late, da-da-da-da-da. Then they might start having a reason, or I don't know, try to jump on top of the horse before it goes like, things get crazy, like before you notice the truth.
But that's when you already like in a relationship. I'm talking about when you decided, okay, I'm going to give this a go.
Mm-hmm.
Did I cross all my T's and dot all my I's?
You never really know. You could think
I
you
think
know.
we're being lazy in picking.
But how do you really know? Like, if someone was to ask you right now, like, I can get my past, but like, how you really gonna know what you get? I don't even know I'm
But,
giving
all right,
you.
so
Like, I really don't know.
Another thing too. All right,
Go ahead.
this is another thing. So, if my wife was to ask any other woman that I've probably ever dated as an adult, they're like, "Oh, this guy ain't hitting on 2 cents because he might probably cheat a little bit." So their experience with me gonna be completely different.
You have different
But you know
partners.
what would be the great part about that
What?
is if your wife already know what you said and it matched the energy that they gave.
But it's still, but her maybe doing her research and like why? Because I could have lied. Because a lot of dudes lie about.
No, that's what I'm saying. But if you're being honest,
Yeah.
I
and
guess
her,
when she gets it, she'd be like, "Oh, he already told me this, so everything you're saying isn't a shocker."
right.
Yeah.
But what if
That
I
part.
just didn't say nothing? I just
Then
what
that's
if it
the
didn't
issue,
work out?
nigga.
What you
But
hiding?
no, it's not hiding. I just didn't say,
bring
"Oh,
it
we
to
didn't
light.
have a good relationship, so we broke up." Instead of I was the reason for the breakup. I just said, "Hey, we went separate
I'm not
ways."
gonna lie. I would respect someone telling me, "Yeah, I cheated. That's why we broke up."
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, "Okay, how often do you cheat?" And then I'll be able to go in the conversation, or why did you cheat?
I
And
know.
then if it's like they explain it, if it still probably still sounds like bullshit in my ears, but I'll be like, oh, "Okay, then I know what to do moving forward. At least I asked. At least you said it."
But they don't leave for cheating.
If Papa was a Rolling Stone,
They
you
stupid
think
as
son
fuck.
gonna be a faithful man?
Come on, they change, bro.
Yeah, that's totally different.
Huh.
They change.
Yeah.
They change
They
Yeah.
do change.
on both sides of our
But
family.
this is like, I promise you, to be honest, I'm learning as I go how to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit that I thought was manly really wasn't.
Right.
Well, like what?
Getting a lot of women to say I'm a man and I'm the man was one of the worst shits I've ever
No,
did.
that's
yo.
crazy. I feel like that because your whole life you grew up just how many girlfriends you got?
Yeah,
But
That's indoctrination.
But it's so easy to do that. It takes more courage to be a man that's
So
like, hey, I'm gonna stick by my family. I'm gonna make sure
Mm-hmm.
that my priority is the people that's looking up to me to be a leader for them, rather than saying yes to every girl that comes in my face.
Like for instance, if you go to their family and you look at a line of ratchet bitches, and somehow she
next.
made it through all that and she ain't got no ratchet in her.
Oh, she got some in her now.
It's deep down.
It's on the
Oh,
way.
she got some in her.
It's on the way.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
wait on it.
She put in a nice little bow.
But I think we're really being lazy because we all know that love is not enough.
Never.
Everybody's been in love with somebody that they're not with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like nah.
So how strong is love?
Love
It
is very
depends on-
strong. Love is the reason that
If
do
you
the
got
stuff
a
that you
man
wanna
that
do.
ain't been in a relationship no more than 1 year, his long relationship is 1 year or 2. That nigga got commitment issues.
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
How do you ignore the signs, or is it your ego saying, "I'ma change that"?
I'm a change.
That's
And then when you go through the
Hey.
trials and tribulations, you feel like you got.
that sound like that woman's ego until it gets crushed.
Women are conquerors too, because they always trying to conquer a dude. They're like, "Nah, he got all the women. I'm gonna make sure he come over here and stay with me." Stop. He's gonna cheat on you too.
Right.
Hey, you're not special.
You're gonna make the list.
You're on the list already.
I mean, I know for me, I used to not have like no long-term relationship. I never even really like considered the boyfriends and stuff that I was with like real relationships. And then I had one person come in and say,
Oh, what?
"No," he was like, will I allow him to teach me how to be in a relationship?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck yeah!" Like I ain't never.
Ain't nobody ever said that. That nigga spit his words together.
Yo, like in a relationship, can y'all name anything that you actually let slide?
Being a bum.
Being a bum.
Everything,
Being a
including the
bum,
cha-cha,
yeah.
baby.
You said
I
let
let-
slide.
She just said being a bum.
Being the bum.
Ugh.
I kept looking at it like, oh, it'll get better. Maybe it's just a bad
Somebody
time.
let slide. I can't think.
I don't let shit slide. In a
Yeah, because I'm gonna say something.
How the fuck you
Yes,
been
you
in a
did.
20-year marriage and you ain't let shit slide? You should
felt like
still
you
be in
weren't
that
getting
marriage.
anything. You felt like you wasn't receiving anything back at one point.
Yeah.
You let
That's
that
let shit slide. nigga.
I don't know.
I ain't
I
let
don't
that
know.
shit
I
slide.
can't think of nothing that I let
I ain't let
slide.
it
Yeah,
slide.
cha-cha all over there. Real
She be
smooth.
ready for all smoke. Like, every time you don't like it, you're
That was
speaking on it.
sliding.
You know what was one of the biggest things? Like
I let some shit
when I
slide.
said you're learning how to be a man, and I just when I go back and the way I think now versus when I thought then, one of the most selfish things I've ever did was accept any girlfriend because I know I wasn't prepared for what comes with having a woman.
Yeah.
I wasn't built for it. I like how she made me feel. I recognize her value.
Right.
But I wasn't capable of handling it. Like, you do research to know if you can handle the task. Like, some people can actually deal with somebody that's ratchet. Some men can actually deal with that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Some men can deal with a woman that always challenges them.
I can't do nothing with it. You gotta leave that shit at the door. Don't do it over here. I'm telling you.
But like, when you let shit slide, you understand that you are not making that person better.
Gotta hold them accountable just like you hold yourself accountable.
Yeah.
Shit slide. I have less. I got cheated on one time. Sick as a tick.
Did you let it slide?
I for a little while. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna break your heart, bitch.
So you
Now
let
you
shit
applaud it.
slide.
He really
No, I really.
You let it go. You let it slide.
no,
You let it
no,
go.
no,
Now
no.
you don't let go in front
Oh,
of
during this time, I was
You
full
set the
time.
values.
I actually was doing decent. Yeah, I wasn't even on the cheating stuff.
That shit is crazy because your history matters. It shouldn't be held against you, but it actually gives a person an idea of what is in store.
See, I'm a different type of arguer. Cause you know how a dude just, call him a B, call him a hoe, whatever.
That's whack.
Right. I'll leave you with shit that you gonna think about in 5 years, 3 years. I remember one of the chicks that I dealt with, I was like, hey, it's cool, but do you see your mom? Do you see your aunties? You realize what they all got in common? All of them single.
By themselves.
You're falling in line. You're next.
Yeah, you're
And what she say to you after? Because I'm pretty sure she ain't just take that.
I mean, she was
It
arguing
doesn't
with
matter
me.
what she says
was
after
arguing,
that.
She was arguing with
I
me
was
hard, but I left her with that.
Have you ever
And
seen?
you walked away?
Oh,
Oh,
You ever
man.
seen-
I mean, we dealt with each other.
She ready to
before.
kill you.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you're next. I'm sorry.
Yo, have you ever seen people that are experts at being lonely?
Oh, they know.
Like, their
Oh,
mentality
God, yeah.
of what a relationship should look like will keep them lonely forever.
They want shit
and they
to be
just
perfect.
get older and older with the same mentality. They said, what's
Dang,
the
is it getting hot
definition
in
of
here?
insanity?
Doing the same shit over and thinking that it works or something like that.
Getting
No.
expecting a different result.
There you go. Yeah, that idiotic
It ain't
stuff.
gonna work.
I think one of the big, like, when it comes to women in a relationship, what happened? You been doing some insane shit?
Mm-mm. I ain't gonna even say nothing.
Continue.
Huh?
Continue.
The fuck?
Go ahead.
No, I said it was getting hot in here because I'm that person.
What do what? The same shit?
No, not the same shit. The person who's like single and like they're so comfortable being
Get real
single and their
content.
idea of relationship.
In
probably
your
keep-
solitude.
Yeah, like I'm.
It's easy to fall into that though. Like
Is
once
it?
you get to once you get to like this certain place of peace and like that's one
Healing and
factor
stuff.
out.
Yeah,
it's
like I got
you
there
think
and like
about it.
someone yells at me all the time telling me no one's born to be single. But I don't know. Like I'm
Everybody
okay
need a
with,
companion.
I want that, but then it's like I set my boundaries like after healing and like going through what I went through, I know what I want to accept and I can't like change what I'm going to accept. So then like when someone brings me something, I'm like, I'm not accepting that. I'd rather let you go than even halfway do it. I'm not one of those people who can be like, I'll just keep you around a little bit. We might talk every blue moon. No, if I'm not getting what I want, leave.
You're gonna cancel.
So
them.
you quit to cut dudes off is what you're saying.
Yes. It don't even make it past a
That
week with
always
conversation.
comes with that healing phase though, because you be so strict on yourself
about to
that
say,
you allow
she's
no
strict
room.
over
Yeah,
there.
you allow
Yeah.
no room for error and stuff like that, as if almost like in your mind that you're perfect.
But are you missing
But
out?
I mean, and I don't think
Yeah,
that
no,
you think, but
and
you,
I know,
you
but
definitely do
even-
be missing out because like you get way too strict on yourself. I've been there before,
Yeah.
like where I'm like, damn, like especially after I came out of my celibacy, I'm like, oh please, shut up talking to me, like nope. And then before you know it, you done swatted away everything.
And that's how I feel. Like I be sitting there sometimes and I sit back and look and I'm like, dang, I see all my aunties and stuff 40 something years
You don't
old,
give
not married.
nobody
I'm just like,
no chance for grace or mercy or none of that.
That's the thing about being single. You can do single well, but
Yeah.
you will never get the fulfillment that having somebody brings.
You get content with that. Like I'm just saying,
content is not happy. Content
Yeah,
Right,
is
you
content.
just chose that box. And you
But
stayed there.
honestly, I hate it.
In that little,
I do.
in
A
that little box,
motherfucker be at
it
a
do
job
seem
they hate for
happy.
30 years.
Right.
Because they contempt.
Right.
Yeah.
Never.
But in
I
that
enjoy
in
it.
that phase, like you seem like you're at peace, so it's like you don't think about it that much. Like I'm not saying I don't agree, but I never wanted to be.
I think when
A
women say
single person.
at peace, that means I'm guarding my heart.
It-
But
it
when
feel
you
like
do
it.
guard your heart, love can't come in.
It's necessary in
Mhm.
that moment of healing. No, we're
It's
not gonna
in the
take
moment
that.
of healing, but
I
no,
said-
But how
they
long
make
do
that
you
a
heal
lifestyle
for?
though.
Yeah,
That's
like-
what I'm saying. It's necessary in that moment of healing, but yeah, you have to get out of that.
How long do you heal?
That you
is
do,
the
you
question.
have to.
I don't
I'm saying
know.
you
Like,
have-
I
you-
tried
healing
dating,
how you
but
gotta
it-
heal, but you have to get out of that after a while. Like you can't be stuck with that. Was just like a tool for that moment. Like you had to be by yourself to learn yourself,
To get
see
yourself
what it is.
together,
and
you
then it's like you gotta
gather
get
yourself.
back
And
out
then
there.
But they make
the
it a
purpose
lifestyle.
of getting like that is so you can get back out there. But the thing is, it's like once they get in that groove, it's like I like this. This is safe. Like you said, it
I
is.
just feel like there's no good options. I'm not gonna lie. I'm ready for them to refresh the nigga pick because either they married, they treat you like shit, they're cheaters. There's like so much, and there's like things I'm just not. I'm not accepting cheating from the beginning. I'm not accepting you being in a relationship when I meet you.
It
and then
seems
I'm
like you meet a
I
lot of horrible
I meet a
people.
No, no.
lot of horrible people. Like
She said this because it's going back to, we're going to talk
My
about
wife met me when I had
the
somebody.
foundation of how it all started. Like, how do you get in a relationship based off the foundation? Meaning, like, some people foundation is an ultimatum.
Mm.
Meaning, like, I've seen men that will be in a relationship with a woman only because he don't want nobody else to fuck her.
That's also how you know you.
That's
know
her
somebody.
fault though, because
possessive.
she allows it.
No, she don't know his
She don't
real
know.
motive.
Like I leave, but I'm worried about somebody else getting his jump.
Yeah.
Oh, one of them weird ones.
So I'll stay in a bullshit relationship because
'Cause I
I'm
don't
so. There you
That's
go.
crazy. Everybody did it. though.
You all keep using this everybody word, and I need y'all to stop. Everybody
Guys,
but me, okay?
guys.
Nah,
Guys. I think it's a guy thing.
I ain't never.
What you mean?
I've never done anything like that. If you gonna go, fly, birdie. Fly.
Some people get in a relationship because, hey, I had a baby by her.
Oh,
Nah, but beat it, yo.
That's their foundation.
they be ready to get married too.
Oh, I hate
I
that.
gotta do the right thing. Yeah, I gotta do the right thing. Oh, come on, man. That baby about to grow up in a bad house.
You know what's a foundation? People might not like it, but it's true. Y'all don't suffer from this, but people do. People date out desperation. Their foundation is desperation.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, people do that. I think
Yeah.
with my healing phase, I met like other females who be like, I'm healing. Then they'll turn around and be like, well, I just was so lonely. And then we just start hanging out and now he's my boyfriend. I'm like, girl, no, I don't care how lonely
People
I may be at that
crazy.
moment.
And
I'm
then
not getting in a
sometimes
relationship.
with that desperation, it's like with age too. Some women be like, "Oh, I'm getting
Time
up
is
there."
clicking.
Yeah.
Now-
I'm like, I don't want
now
to
she
be
fucking
single in
with
my
Charles.
40s, and it's like, girl,
You-
you've been
you-
single this damn long.
you know what's bad about that? Because I want to tell them this, especially women. Your vision of a relationship before you meet me will lead to you being disappointed in me, because you can't have a vision of a relationship by yourself. We have to come together and have a vision together. And a lot of women come in a relationship with a vision of how a relationship goes, a vision of how a marriage goes. And when it don't go that way, they look at you to blame. Men don't even know what you see.
Right.
Just like when women see things in you and see how they can uplift and better you, but you're not getting there fast enough. We don't know what you saw.
Right.
This stuff need to be addressed in the beginning, because if you have an idea about a relationship and we never been in one, how the fuck can I
How am
meet
I
those
supposed- yeah.
expectations?
And I had
Right.
no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
I be having love stories going on in my head, but like I don't
That-
really
and-
live.
and-
I don't
Yeah.
That's where it live at.
Listen, Linda, but I don't put it into real life. Like in my head, I'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Well, you
like,
need to.
No,
Right.
if I make, and I'm saying if I like bring it out in real life, I'm not gonna be like, okay, I really expect him to do this, this, and third. Like
Yeah.
it's just me being. a
But those
whole person.
expectations
no,
sometimes
you need
happen
to.
though.
You need to put that out there, because now you could pick and choose with that person, and they know, like, okay, well, we could
But if it's
work
not
on
even-
this.
But if it's not even worth, but if it's not even worth it, if you're not even at that level yet or something, like that's just me being a hopeless.
But
romantic,
if
like,
you hold on to it, it's the same thing. If you
Fail
hold on to it
fast.
a
If
year
you gonna
later,
fail.
you're like, yeah, well, I thought he could have did this when I first met him, but now he just still at the house.
You know when the best time to
Maybe
date?
that's why I'm single. Look at y'all.
You know when the best time to date is when you don't think you need nobody.
Mm-hmm. I ain't think I need nobody. I already had somebody. Sorry.
That's the best time to date. When you think you don't need nobody.
Right.
That's when God will send you somebody and you realize that's what I was
this
missing.
ain't it. This ain't
That's
it.
what
I'm
happened.
like, well, I'm about to get out of this.
That's where your guard get let down because you get a reality check on what you've been missing. You go out and have a great time with a guy, great time with a girl.
Mm-hmm.
You supposed to have been in your healing. I'm just doing this. Somehow he worked your nerves or he said
Like, all right,
something.
come on, man.
I just gave him that chance.
Mhm.
Come on now.
And then you felt how it felt to be with somebody. Like I said, you could never reach fulfillment the way you can with somebody else.
Right.
Sometimes you be getting tested now.
But
Let's see how much you heal.
you gotta throw
That's
that shit in the
hard.
floor.
Push them in the water, see if you can swim, baby.
That shit crazy.
Yo,
Jeez,
man.
bro, that's crazy. That's
Get to
crazy.
drown, and then you be like, "Oh shit, I ain't healed like I thought I was."
Man,
like someone say,
niggas is so diabolical. You could see a woman that got baptized and saved. And you be like,
I'm finna fuck her
I
up.
get that. I
Let
get
me
it.
go
Let's
ruin
see
her
how
life.
safe-
Yeah, what the fuck is you? You don't even care about her.
You know, you just trying to test her.
Yeah,
I'm the tester.
she's somebody that you used to date, but
The
now
devil
she
was
getting her
working
life
through you.
together.
Like, let me see.
Now
if
you
she's
gonna,
still-
you
That's
gonna pull her back.
That's
That's
what I
the
want.
devil work.
That's some evil shit. That is devil.
That's the
work.
devil working through you. Like,
Yeah.
let's test her. Like,
You fuck up her whole piece,
Right, let me see. if
For
you
no
good.
reason.
but no, you ain't got love for her.
Just cause. Just
Just because
it's-
she thought she can get over me.
Right.
She thought dipping her ass in that water was gonna get over this.
Right. Come
But
on.
you
That's
know
a
the
hell of
thing
an
about
ego.
Let
it
me
is
text
because
her.
it-
Let
Yeah.
me text her.
they get smacked every time. Their whole healing thing goes in the
Oh
trash.
my God.
They got to start all over.
That shit bad.
That
Cause
shit
it's
tell-
talking-
no,
that
I'm
shit
gonna
gonna tell
lie. The
somebody
devil
she's
tried to sneak up
celibate.
on me like that. One guy was like, "I'm gonna try her again." No, you got blocked. Like they found me on TikTok with a whole new TikTok. I said block. I said I'm not even gonna try it. Block.
Crazy.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Like every time I've interacted with a female that was like she's healed or been celibate for, have a good life because
I hate
You not
every
coming
time
in with
you.
no-
meet
I'm
a
not
girl,
gonna be the one
every
that fuck
single
your shit
time.
up.
I've been celibate
I
for
hate
3
a person-
months.
Ooh, I hate
Every
when
single
females
time.
say that.
Ain't no way all y'all got this same book.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Come on, man.
I don't like when people say like,
I always have to
life.
give the origin story on why I went celibate. Like, I'm like, hold on, wait, because I know 3 years sounds insane and going on 4 years. And the reason why is because I was at the end of my divorce, I was pregnant. So I had no choice. I'm not about to fuck nobody and be pregnant with my husband. And then after I had the baby, I wasn't about to mess with nobody. And then that time just kept adding on. So it just made it.
And that'd be crazy because women would have
That would
valid.
make sense.
they would
Yeah,
have
so that's why.
they would have what 3 years of celibacy?
Yeah, it was working on 4 years. And I was like,
Working
I
on
gotta
4
end
years.
this.
3 years of celibacy.
She needs it.
I was saying in my mind, because going forward, like I was getting to a point where I'm like, hold on, I'm getting too comfortable with this. I was like, let me just block this
Facts.
shit.
But like it, not even in that. I'm talking about people that's really sticking to it, like and not having that. They will give up their celibacy to somebody that ain't worth it. They didn't do no research on this person.
Every single time.
It usually be that way.
And that's why I be like,
And guess who they blame for fucking up their celibacy?
I hope it's them.
No,
They don't blame
Oh.
themselves. They blame the other person.
Well, I don't.
Nigga, I was celibate for
I
3
hit
years.
somebody
you
up
fuck
with
my...
that, hey, big head.
Huh?
How you doing? I went back to a little ex. So it's like, I just need you to
Just need
fulfill
that
this
one
assignment.
thing.
Hey,
That one
this
thing
is
you
your
good at. This-
opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shine.
One time.
Now,
one time.
me and we was talking about how diabolical we are when we see women getting their life together. When a woman see you with another woman,
Ooh. Hey, man.
that's when they come all this
Sound like-
bullshit interest.
Come on.
Like,
You ain't even like me.
you not at
Women
all.
like that.
You just liked
Yeah.
it. That liked that I liked it. You.
Right. That's it.
Okay.
They wanted to be chased.
I tell it's like
Alright,
the,
cool.
it's like the kid effect. Kid do not play with any toys.
Until you
Let
play with
another
it.
Till
kid
you
come
play-
over
Yeah.
and
They love
grab
that
that
shit.
toy. They run that
Nah,
snap.
I'll
that
get
shit.
I
that's
want
mine.
that. I was playing. I was looking at it. Like
You didn't even care about this.
I remember I
shit.
told my cousin, let my bike take a break. I said, just stupid.
Oh, you so- won't even riding that bitch.
No, I said, let my bike take a break. It need a rest. I had a motorcycle bike. They stole the bitch from my grandma's house. I still remember this shit. I'm mad as hell.
Yo, they got more use out of it. You just
Yeah, I'm mad as hell. And I ain't had the bike long either. I probably had it 2 weeks for my birthday.
that shit. Hey, yo, let me ask you a question. Can you be happy in a bad relationship?
No.
No. Ain't no
No.
way.
Because
Unless y'all just
when
start
I talk
splitting
when I
bills or
talk
something.
about the like when I talk about the foundation, and one of the things is trauma bonding, and we're gonna talk about that, but we're gonna talk about like people that's in toxic relationship. They seem to stay in that shit the longest.
Mm-hmm.
The
I-
life
People
the life
that's-
expectancy on a toxic relationship, that shit lasts forever.
But I think it's the highs and the lows that they get addicted to.
Yeah.
I think
Yep.
if they go so low and the morale is down in the room, but when they get back together, it's like, hey, this love is intense now because we was just not talking to each other for a couple of days. But now we back together. Now we love.
Yeah.
We back in
Yeah.
love.
Should makeup sex be a thing?
Not for
That's
me. it-
bad practice.
Oh, for me it ain't a thing. I don't fuck.
I'm
with
not
that.
gonna lie.
I don't
really
like
be,
you.
Like, yeah.
I'm for real. I
Yeah.
don't
If
like
I don't
it.
like you, I can't do it.
I can't do it. It's
That's
not
good.
in me. That's
Yeah.
it's just like
It's
you.
not really.
That's bad
Makeup.
practice.
No, it's not really makeup sex. Like if you and your partner like going through some bad turmoil, like it ain't gonna be just because we talk that we get it in. But when
Is it
we
no-
finally do get it in, it's gonna be
Yeah, but is it no talking and y'all just fuck and everything's fine, or is it like y'all talked and y'all fucked? Which one? Like
But it seems like some
No,
people
like,
get arguing
people
and
don't-
No, they ain't even
arguing
gotta
that
say
they
shit.
arguing.
sex?
And,
Like,
and
boom.
nah, that's
Oh, I ain't
weird.
finna-
Get
that's
off
it.
me.
Yeah.
That's not.
No, they ain't even gotta talk. They can just initiate the shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
After
they,
an
they
argument.
wild. They
Like, you just curse me out and then you about to just-
They be fighting in the middle and then bend our ass over.
That's not.
That's crazy.
I don't want nothing to do with it. They
both need
psychopaths.
mental health.
You ever seen that on Belly? That
Yeah.
DMX scene?
Yeah.
With Keisha.
Keisha,
Yeah, it'd be similar to that shit like that. And women went crazy over that damn scene.
Hey, Keisha.
Oh, just take me, handle me. Yeah.
Don't piss me off. Don't even touch me, bitch. What's wrong?
Yeah,
with you?
I don't like
Still,
that. That's
man.
not a thing.
You know what, like what people, I call it the two B's, like in a failed relationship. You can either get better or get bitter. And a lot of people
sure.
choose bitter.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
That's
know,
easier.
The best thing you should do in a relationship is blame yourself.
Yep. You have to.
Always.
If you blame yourself, you can get over that relationship.
Right. You're like, oh yeah, it's my fault. I can fix it now.
Yeah, I
I can
saw
fix
what
it.
I did.
I can fix
I saw
it.
I can get better. I actually didn't do my homework. Next time, I'm gonna make sure I cross all my T's and dot on my I. But if you always say is you,
Right.
then you never gonna let that person go.
I was reading a book
Mm-hmm.
recently, and they was just talking about how you blame yourself first before you address the other person. They was talking about Abraham Lincoln, and it was some type of battle, and he told the dude to kill the other. You know, they can stop the war essentially because it was water that the people can cross. So he was like, I didn't write the letter, and I thought about it, but then he was like, for 2 days straight, they had been fighting, killing, and I just told them to go kill some more. I never even thought about how they would be feeling, losing all their friends throughout the battle, and I'm telling them to go kill some more. It's like, that's why I didn't write the letter. So think about how somebody else feel with you asking them a question or.
Let me ask you something. Like when it comes to studying, what are some of the things you studied and you know how men act, and you studied and you know how women act?
Study yourself first.
No. I'm saying not study yourself first. I'm saying in your time of
Like dating?
dealing with women, dating, men, dating, what studies have you found out that could be beneficial in your next relationship?
So basically, what have you taken from each failed relationship to make the next one better?
Or like
You
a
gotta be
consistency
fair.
within
How
a
do you,
woman.
what do you look for, like, while you're, like, I guess, interviewing them in a sense to be, like, your potential person? What do you look for?
No.
Like that?
Not that. No, I'm talking about what dealing with a woman and dealing with a man. What are some of the things you know about men? Because men have a consistency and women have a consistency. They might be two different people, but it's some consistencies in them. Like men have certain struggles, women have certain struggles. Like
Oh, go ahead, finish up.
no, because what I did real studying on women, and I realized all of you women,
Oh, Lord.
y'all might get educated. Y'all might even mature faster than men. But your emotional state stops at age 3. If you want to run this experience, if you have a daughter, go when your daughter is doing something wrong and address her. Then go to your wife or your woman and do something wrong and address them, and they act the same. Women will cross their arms like a kid when they pissed off. Look at all the patterns. Like, when it comes to them, I'm talking about just their emotions. They're stuck at 3 years old. I did the research. Just run this experience. Y'all don't agree?
I feel the same way about men in a sense. So I
asked you that. Now you got some shit to say.
No. I was trying to figure it out, but I do see that, like, working with old men and then dating people my age and then having a son, like having a dog, like, shit. All y'all male species do similar things. Like,
I agree. Female dogs out here.
I agree.
I mean, honestly, my female dog, she acts like me. Like, she be side-eyeing me. She be having an attitude. She don't get what she wants. Like, she does feminine things. Like, it's very common. My male dog, he's stuck in his way. If I'm walking, he doesn't want to walk, he's stopping. Like, you picking me up or I'm just going to roll over and die. Like, if I'm still pooping, I'm out here till I'm done pooping. Like, you're going to wait for me. Like, men are very similar. Like, they're on your own type of time. They're very logical. Like, my son does things that I see grown men do. And I'm just like, bro, y'all like this by birth? Like, this don't become this way?
Think about it. Have you ever seen your woman throw a tantrum?
Yeah, of course.
Who else throw tantrums?
Kids.
Kids.
And then, little boys think they know everything. What do men think? They know everything.
Why do you think telling them the harsh truth, they'll rather let you they'll rather hear it and you want you to sugarcoat it? They just can't handle the truth straight up. Who else can't do that? Who else you have to give the truth to? Tablespoon.
Little kids.
Y'all stretching it now. Y'all know a little too.
Just emotional state stops at 3.
I don't know, because some kids, you shoot them with the truth. Some parents don't be wanting to shoot kids with the truth because they're going to have questions and they don't want to be questioned.
You know who gets shot the truth? That little bitty boy.
I was about to say, yeah, me and my son, he has nothing but the truth. He be telling kids the truth before I tell them. He be like, y'all mom didn't tell y'all that. He's like, my mom did. I'm like, Jacob, chill out.
They're like, don't tell nobody else.
Please.
But in that studying, like, even though I'm pushing it a little bit, but I recognize they are totally different species. I can't handle them like I would handle a male. Mm-hmm. I hate that because it feels like I'm changing who I am. But if you really care about making this thing work, you have to adjust.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Like, they're big in their feelings. Now, y'all getting this back because a lot of single moms, they're putting these feelings in these kids.
These boys.
And that's why you see a lot of gangsters, because they got testosterone mixed with feelings that they submit to.
All these YNs, so sad.
Yeah.
YNs and YBs.
They be ready to kill you for nothing.
Right. Got female emotions.
Huh?
They got female emotions.
Oh, definitely.
But y'all got NBA
Y'all be
boys that write all these emotions.
Oh, now they want to say some shit.
No, I'm saying when y'all say that, like, y'all say, oh, we're emotional creatures, but then y'all call us out for being emotional. Like, what?
because emotion can't trump logic.
Nobody, you can't. If we're emotional creatures, why are you expecting us to?
Because you but like, because you know, I say this all the time. This is why I always say this. I repeat
on the level of a 3-year-old. What are you expecting?
I say this all the time with emotions, and nobody can never change. They can't fight this. Justin.
Yeah.
If you went on vacation for 3 days, you gonna say that's the shortest 3 days of your 3-day vacation, right?
Yeah.
Shortest 3 days, especially if you have fun. Shortest 3 days of your life.
Yeah.
If you go to jail for 3 days, you gonna say it's the longest 3 days of your life.
Yeah.
But the truth is, 72 hours is 72 hours. This is how emotions try to interfere with truth. So only time I bring up, like, when somebody's emotional is when you're trying to change truth. And you can't change truth because you're emotional.
No, sometimes when you gotta psychologically get through things, like when sometimes you gotta, like with pain, I like psych myself out to get through pain all the time.
Oh yeah, you did say that. You don't like dwelling it. You like, nah, not today. Just ain't doing it.
Yeah, I psych myself out to get through pain all the time. So it's like,
yeah.
Yeah, so like sometimes, like if I'm having like 3-day vacation and shit go by fast, and I'm gonna psych myself out in jail.
Oh yeah.
Because I know this ain't where I'm
I
trying
do that
to
with
be.
staying up
and this
late.
is where
Like
I'm
if I stay
stuck
up
at,
late, I'll
like-
tell myself I'm not thinking like I got 2 hours of sleep. I'm like, this is the best 8 hours of sleep ever. Like then wake up just lie to myself like I got a good night's sleep. Do my whole routine like I'm not tired.
But that's when you're using emotion properly.
Right.
Because you're trying to stimulate the time. Like you're trying to fight against what's really happening. I
Right.
get that. Because a lot of people like look for the best in things, and sometimes that shit is just tragic.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So that's using your emotions well. They're there for a reason.
Absolutely.
Because you have to look at the bright side of things even when it's dark. Because that's how you get through shit.
Mhm.
I'm saying I like that psyched out shit.
Maybe I'm just a dark person.
No, you not dark. All right, trauma bonding. How do y'all feel about that?
Ew.
What?
Boo.
Somebody can go through exactly what you go through, and then that shit makes them attractive.
Mm-hmm.
But once you
That's-
heal from that shit, they're no longer attractive.
Well, I don't like that.
Now you about to add trauma on a traumatized motherfucker because you heal.
That's toxic.
Huh?
That's toxic.
This ain't toxic.
Trauma bonding
Because if
leads
you-
to toxicity.
Yeah. I don't. Damn, is it toxic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
when you're
absolutely.
when
You
you're in
bonding on some
trauma,
bullshit.
you don't see the state. Like you're in it. You outside looking in. I'm talking about I'm in it. So when you're going through it, and you have somebody that
It's like comfort.
That's
like,
still an
they-
unhealed person trying
You
to
can
heal
have
an unhealed person. Now it's
Yeah.
just chaos.
I promise you though, it's a lot better when you feel like you're not by yourself.
I'm saying I don't think they're trying to heal each other. I think like for some people, they feel like they find comfort in that other person because they have
Now y'all
similarity.
comfortable.
Now y'all both are comfortable and y'all like
And y'all
trauma.
bullshit.
But then sooner or later, one of y'all might click and be like, "Dang, I got to move on," and that other person's like, "No, I'm still sad. My dad left me,"
and
it's
you're
like,
abandoning
bruh.
me next. Everything
Yes.
leaves me.
And then you're just like, bruh, like we have to let go, like just let go, and they don't want to let go with you. Then it's like, hey, now I got to leave the relationship, or I'm stuck in it, or they stay,
and then they start
blame
feeling
it.
like they need to stay there for that person because
Right.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
we
you don't
dealt
wanna-
with
yeah.
this together.
I'm
and
gonna
I don't
kill
wanna
myself
leave
if
them
you
because
leave.
I
Oh my
dealt with that
God.
pain. I wouldn't
That's
want
good.
nobody to leave me because my father died.
That's a fucking terrible fucking manipulate. I'ma kill myself because you leave.
People do that shit.
That's
I mean,
I
they
said
always
do
say
it.
that
I'm
shit.
sorry,
Like,
I'm
come on.
terrible. I was like, do it. And then
Yeah.
I walked away. They didn't do it.
You'd
though.
have been
Yeah.
sick if they did it.
I mean, honestly, why are you holding someone back that way? That's crazy.
With
That's
that,
even crazier. That's
do
really
you know
wild.
how that's saying you're responsible for me?
Like,
Ah,
you're a
oh,
grown person. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Hollering, I'm gonna kill myself.
That's crazy.
Like-
and people be believing it too. Like,
They do. That's even crazy. I've seen too many
Bro,
people
you
not
told me
do
that
it.
3 times already.
I
I'm
see
gonna say the
so
first
many people
time,
not
okay.
do it,
Anytime
like-
after that,
If you
All right,
keep
you just
saying
want
it,
attention.
yeah.
All right, show me something.
The raisins
Do a
are inside the
trace.
cabinet.
Until they do that
Star.
shit, I'm like, oh, fuck.
like suicide is not a joke, but like for real, like
oh, he was for real.
Like, if you die, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yo,
and I'm not like, and honestly, I'm not God. I'm not that
What
important. Don't
I
kill
do.
yourself over me. Like,
What the
bruh.
fuck said? You don't make it, I'ma kill you. You hear me? You don't make it, I'ma kill you.
Ike
What
was
the
wild.
fuck?
Ike was a wild boy. I believe. I
The,
believe
the
that was
real
him.
Ike was a wild motherfucking boy, yo.
Nah, that movie crazy. I remember when I was younger. I
Go
used to
look
laugh
at the interview. The real
Oh
Ike.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I'm
Are you
like,
talking about when they
Yeah,
was?
I was like, yeah, he talking about like, yeah, I had to hit her a couple times just to get her straight because she'll walk around mad. But when I hit her, she act good. Then.
But y'all don't know anime like that.
Yeah, y'all don't know it,
No, he
man.
was
She
wild.
need this shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
He was wild.
Yo.
Yeah, watching the movie now is
Unhinged.
disturbing. dog.
Very
When
disturbing.
they in the studio,
Oh,
he go in
man.
there and just man,
He put
That's-
every single.
That's very cringy.
yeah, I think Lord.
But it don't even
Lawrence
seem
Fishburne.
like he even like had to build up to it. It's like she came in and was just like, "Yeah, all right, I'm sitting down in this bullshit. He gonna beat me. He ain't high when who he was.
Yeah, you do a documentary. A lot of
He
people said
never
Tina
had-
want his friend leave.
He ain't never had who he was.
She
They
can
was,
ta- she
I
can
think they
take
was in
a punch.
just a toxic relationship.
That was a
That's
toxic
what it was, 'cause
relationship.
that's what he always said. That's what he always said. Like I can own up to what I do,
Yeah.
and she won't say what she was.
These people out here, like, my heart actually goes out to people like this, and I want to tell them, like, how do you avoid being a pit stop? A lot of good women get in a cycle where they make a nigga better for somebody else. And one of the
I ain't
things, the
messing with
reason
y'all,
that you become a pit stop They damn near turn you into a relationship personal trainer.
Oh,
Where they're getting you equipped to be better for somebody else. It's because you are too free with your access. People don't respect shit that's free. They just don't.
Right.
You go to a park that you can get in for free, that park be fucked up. Go to a park you gotta pay.
Nice.
Does it look nice?
Right.
And I see people better men just for those men to be better men for somebody else. How do you avoid being a pit stop? Because you have a good heart, but it's working against you. Because you're ignoring what you truly want.
I mean, sometimes you gotta I don't feel like it's necessarily a bad thing. The only time when it's a bad thing is when you're with this person and they really don't have their whole intentions is not to be with you. Because sometimes when you're in that situation, you are who you are. And you have to accept the fact that like you did your due diligence. Like, I mean, because it ain't work. Like, you just never know. People can leave for whatever reason. So you never knew that like you could have been investing in the best thing and you could have been investing in the worst thing. It's a risk.
Because like they turn you into a relationship person.
Like literally your whole job throughout the whole relationship.
There you go.
Like teach. There's like if it's like I had to teach him how to treat me as a woman. I had to teach him how to be respectful. I had to teach him how to show love. I had to teach him how to the whole time.
Yeah, you're right. I was gonna.
I mean, this sounds like it's a like when it comes to that where you doing a whole lot of work like that.
They help these people. Y'all good people. They will help a nigga get over somebody.
No, I ain't
don't do that.
I ain't doing that shit.
You already
in a relationship. They will help a man get over somebody.
Don't do it.
And now he goes out and finds somebody else. Like the reason people turn you in, just look at the conversation. Are we always talking about him? Is he always got something he got going on? Am I always giving him advice? That's not a fucking relationship.
Well, then, I mean, at that point, then it's very, very one-sided. So, like, when you see that, then
you can't see it because he's broken and you have a heart of gold.
Right.
So you're not seeing it as I'm training him. You're seeing it as help.
Yeah, I'm about to say you helping him along the way.
Right. But now your feelings are attached because you like him too. But and it gives off energy like he like you because guess what? You do like people that help you.
Right,
you do
absolutely.
care about people that help you. But do you love them? Is the question.
Right. You love what they can do for you.
Right. Yeah. But that's how you can masquerade love because when you love what somebody can do for you, you can show love to them.
Right.
But are you in love with them?
No.
I'm telling you, because I've seen it over 1,000 times. People will take somebody that's broken. Fall in love with that person. And they keep fix them up. They walk out and be better.
You already know it.
Better for somebody else. And then you left with nobody to fix you. When that shit is that lopsided, you need to back away.
Oh yeah.
That ain't your job.
At all.
Because I'm getting attached to you, nigga.
But it's so shaky. Like she says, it's the investment side of it. It's like, because think about it. If you help to build this person up and y'all get married and y'all have a happy family and now he's a good representation of a man for y'all kids now because of the stuff y'all went through in the initial periods of the relationship.
No. I'm talking about pit stops. Meaning you come, get filled up, and then you
drive
the fuck out.
But
I guess
with you when you're receiving that person, you don't know yet. You don't know whether or not this is forever thing or is it just the process of
are you saying like
forever.
While you're helping them, they're not showing any signs to you, but then they leave it and take everything that you said to them and use it for the next person, something like that?
No,
or
I'm talking about
if it's lopsided.
Our connection is I'm broken and you're a fixer.
Are you? But while I'm fixing you, are you showing results while we're together? Or like,
yo, you see it. You see my confidence getting back. You see me getting back to this man. You see, I've seen women build niggas up just so they can walk away. How do you avoid becoming a pit stop?
I guess I wasn't a good pit stop. I tried to fix the nigga and I didn't fix him. So
I don't think it's a way to avoid that. Yeah. Because if you go in there with your purest of hearts, why would you even have a defense mechanism up like that?
Because it's similar to, it ain't even trauma bonding. It's just you trying to help when you know if you dealing with somebody that's broken, you got to take your emotions out of it because you're the help. Because everything that he's displaying is because you're helping him. What did this person look like when he's healed?
But is that your fault, or is it their fault coming in and taking that help? So like, if you're naturally a helper, like some people are just naturally helpful and like helping people or whatever. But if the person comes in, they're like, I'm gonna take all the energy they're giving me and just take it. I have nothing to give them. I'm just gonna take it. The person who's taking the energy is the more the like.
See,
the villain.
This is what happened, because this is when you see, when you become a relationship personal trainer, is that when you helping somebody, you feel good about their progress.
Right.
So you're blinded by what you're receiving because you're helping somebody get somewhere. So you take pride in that. You actually love the fact that that person is coming along and finally getting to a place. But what did that person pour in you?
Nothing. Your cup empty.
Empty as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But at the
that's
same time,
self-love,
sometimes if it's coming from a genuine place, you have to, like, if you feel like you wanted something bad, like, not saying that person shouldn't give you anything back, but if I'm a genuine helping person, I'm going to genuinely help you regardless. I didn't ask you for anything. I chose to help you.
No.
So
I ain't talking about just choosing to help outside looking in. No, y'all are fucking. Y'all are dating.
Yeah.
But you can still be that giver.
I guess
It's like the rebound, damn near.
I guess it's after a certain time frame. It depends on how long it goes. Like if it's like a rebound, like you said, you know the person. It lasts for a month or so for them to get back together. And you're like, all right, I knew I was the rebound. It's like you have to know that going in. If you know it going in, like, I don't mind being here. I know you just got to break up. I know that you're still healing. And then when they heal and they dip, you can't be mad because you knew they were healing. You knew they were broken. You knew what you were stepping into.
And when you drag it out that long, at some point you're not
right.
Really
you get
trying
married
to
them and stuff. That's your
at this point. You're trying to fix them, or it could be your ego getting in the way.
Right. If you marry,
if they're dragging, like, no, because if they're dragging it out that long or trying to fix something, and it's like obviously it's not pouring back into them or giving them anything, then it's like after a while you gotta.
It's tricky because I'm gonna tell you what love looks like. Like if you come around somebody and you brighten up their day, that shit does something to you on the inside as well. Like being a light in somebody's life gives you power.
For sure.
But you have to protect that power because some people are going to take advantage. And I think that's what you're
not even taking advantage, because you understand he's only responding to what's happening. Meaning you are my light. You are getting me. I'm not even thinking about her when I'm with you. This is a good day. Now that I'm completely over her, now my eyes is open.
Right.
Now I get to see you and your deficiencies.
Like, I don't even like it over here.
You have helped me with mine, but I ain't got the capacity to help you with yours.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That person has to protect that energy or that power. Or
Should
that
they help them?
Yeah, I mean, some people
they have to be selective, so it just depends. They need to analyze the situation and be like, I know where this is going to go. I'm not going to help this person, but a person who they think is going to reciprocate and be there, help that person. But don't just give. Give your energy out to everybody.
Or don't let that person define your value. If it don't work out, don't let that change who you are. So at the end of the day, if it didn't work out, you did your good part. You put your piece into it.
You was the good person. I was talking about that. I mean, this so left.
See, that's the thing. They weren't even bad. They was lost.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I'm not saying that their person is bad. They lost. And this cycle is not just a one-time thing. I'm talking about people that it repeats. And you're
with the same person or with different people?
Like they keep doing it
like,
all the time.
And even the man that walks away know that you're a good person and wish you good.
Just not with me.
Just not with me.
I mean, those are people who think that's people who like finding problems then. Like that's people who really be like, I like going off the side of the street and picking up that one man and try to make him better and make him my husband. If it doesn't work out, yay, at least I tried, and they do it again. Like,
but like, say for instance, you could be with somebody. I mean, you could meet somebody that is broken, and y'all can connect. You might see when you're fixing somebody, you already know what's in them, so you can see the greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Can't see the bullshit.
So when you're building them up, you have it's not even, you're blinded by the fact that greatness might not be for me. I'm getting them up there.
That hurt.
Man, and I see, like, they don't mean any harm by it either.
Mm-mm.
Because they didn't know who the fuck they was at the time.
They're like, oh.
Once I know who I am, huh?
I don't supposed to be over here.
Like,
I don't even supposed to be with this motherfucker.
Women do it all the time. Like they know, like even in breakups, like I don't know why the hell I even went there. I just tried something.
I didn't try something new. You know you like talking.
Stop being a free park.
This nigga doing everything you asked for, this, that, and the third, because you was in a time, you know, women use that vulnerable shit all the time. There's a time where you're vulnerable. And he's feeding a need. Now that you're not vulnerable, all right, nigga, I don't need that. Matter of fact, you ain't even that cute. That shit really happens like that. And I don't know what to tell somebody that always is becoming somebody's pit stop.
It's on them.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's on them.
Yeah,
They're
like
supposed to give
stop
advice, motherfucker. It's on y'all, nigga.
Fix it. Fix yourself.
You know, it's so bad because it's a good trait.
No, I would tell them, go work for a charity or go help with kids or go put that energy in something else so that you don't feel like you got to put it into your relationship, because you can put that same energy into other parts of your life. And if they don't have anything else to put that energy into, that might be why as well. So I would say that.
But you know that ain't going to work.
It might be. Go start gardening. Start pick up a new hobby. Do something when you feel like you need to help.
Or
someone,
just be
like,
ready to accept that risk of what you're taking. Like
lay in the bed.
Because it might work out in your favor.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to accept that risk.
No, Dr. Miles Monroe said this. It's funny you said it. He said, never make a decision that's not bigger than the consequence. So if you giving your heart to a person that you're not sure about,
don't break your heart.
the consequences could be very fatal.
Right.
Well, that's like sometimes you just take risks with people. You just never know who. Like you gotta. It takes time to learn a person, and sometimes stuff will happen and it works, and stuff will happen where it just don't work. It's always gonna be a risk, regardless.
Is this? I think, like your mindset when it comes to dating. It might sound arrogant, but you should approach it like, who deserved me? Because if you approach it like that, you'll make a better choice.
Absolutely.
Nobody, and that's why I'm single. I'm just saying, nah. Just kidding.
But I'm saying, if you approach it like that, you would have to do your work.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Did this person deserve me?
Hell no. These women might be out here single for real though. They use that logic. It'd be over without this motherfucker for real.
It'd be over with.
Yeah, because think about
it'll stop a lot of fuck niggas from operating.
Yeah. Well, but no though, because a lot of women just not gonna deal with the BS that they deal with now, or also like taking on those projects. It's like, hey, I see what he's trying to do. He just hasn't gotten there yet.
So do he deserve me?
When he gets there.
Nah.
See, look at that shit.
That ain't
That's good.
That's
like,
not good though.
Yeah, it is good.
I'm not one of them. Like I said, I'll help the kids. I'll help the puppies. I'm not helping no man. I did my part already with trying to help a man, and it was cool. Like I see it, but I don't have that.
But why not be in the building process of him becoming great?
I mean,
depends on how much I'm building.
My fix to that, like I am one of those helper people, but I don't know. I can't sit here and say I get pissed off type of thing because I ain't really been in that situation on a consistent basis. But at the same time, because whenever I see that, like I'm helping somebody, I'm like, all right, I can help you out, but then I'm gonna have to friend zone you. So I'm gonna still be doing me, but I can still look out for you and your growth. Like if it come back around, like as friends, and it come back around,
but you ain't gonna look at them the same though.
I mean, if it comes back around,
if they come back around with the right energy,
wait a minute, I ain't never known a nigga to get out of friend zone.
No, I mean,
I ain't never known a nigga to get out of friend zone. Have you ever gotten out of? Nobody gets out of friend zone.
I mean, my thing, because it don't necessarily like if you just become cool. Like,
I ain't gonna stick around to be a friend.
No, you think I want to talk to you?
Here's my thing. At this point, I can still genuinely help you, like for what you going through. Right. But then no, that stuff is not always on me either, and I don't have to get emotionally attached to that. Yeah. I can detach that shit and be like, okay. And then at the same time, you can still fall in love with the shit. Like, you know, like after a while, like you see the person that you're help building up. Result. That's how sometimes friends get out the friend zone. It's like, goddamn.
See, the worst
I done
thing,
seen you. I helped in this.
she's right. Like when she says she's fed up with helping. Because if we're building a relationship together, I can't start laying down bricks until I get you fixed.
Right.
We can't lay down bricks of a relationship until
And
I
they
fix
already-
That's
you.
like when they have to turn like the grass like 100 times to get rid of rocks. Like they keep turning. Sometimes that soil ain't even good.
We ain't
So
even
it's
laid
like,
bricks down yet.
like it's
Right.
quicksand and shit. Like they're like, this is just not a good foundation. No matter what we do, it's just gonna keep sinking. Like
That's crazy.
This nigga coming to work late. You the only one out there working on y'all foundation.
Right. By yourself.
Why you trying to get him to help?
shit
That's
keeps blowing
silly
away.
shit.
You gotta rebuild.
I think it's I think the best thing a woman could do in that situation, even if you're attracted to the man, hey, look like you still have feelings for somebody else. It look like you're still going through something. Hey, I can listen and talk to you, but I don't want to. First of all, I might be taking advantage of you and I don't even know it. So I don't even want you like that. I would rather get you when you're making a sound decision.
I actually did that. I like stepped away from a person. He's in the friend zone now. I mean, he can get out of it.
Niggas don't get out of friend zone.
He
They
could. No, he
never.
really he could if he was to fix it. But he was in a situation where I felt like I was like, as a friend, I can motivate you and push you to your goals. But after a while, I was like, I can't.
Because I
wasn't
feel like an
attract-
enabler.
Yeah, and then
it's
I felt like
gotta
if I
let
use
fly
you,
shut.
yeah, and I
That's
didn't
what
want
they
to use
coop
you. I didn't want to
over in
sit
it. That's
there
what
like
that little friend
halfway be there. We be friends with benefits. I'm just using for my own benefits while you're still struggling with your issues. Like I felt like that was wrong. So I was like, no, I'll just put you in the
You
friend
weren't
zone.
helping. You was taking.
I was taking what I wanted from the situation, but
That ain't a helper.
no, I was helping, but I was still like trying to be there, but I can't do that. So I was like, okay, you're just gonna be completely a friend. Like, no, that makes sense.
I don't know what helping and taking that is.
So I was helping and I was there and I decided to put him completely in the friend zone because there was no way for me to halfway, even though I'm attracted to the person, there's no way for me to continue helping you and still like be in a relationship and do all these things. So I had to completely pull all that away and only be a friend and help you. And
Because
then
if I
like,
had to keep helping, I'm going to start losing that attraction.
yeah, because like
Yeah.
I can't do
There
both.
you go
Yeah, I
again.
can't do both.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
can't
There
sit
go-
there and
yeah.
still keep doing the relationship things when I'm helping you, and I'm gonna start not liking you, and then it's gonna end badly when I could just be your friend, help you, and then when everything gets all together, like
Well, what kind of help are y'all talking about? Like that's what I'm talking
some
about.
people, like y'all
It could
niggas
be
just need
mentally, it could be
hugged on. I need,
financially.
like mentally hearing, listening y'all talk, like send a Bible verse here and there. Like there's a lot of things you can do to like support someone in their process, but like.
So what kind of help gets these men into friend zones?
When you're crying all the time, like too much
It's-
crying, like it's like
What
the
man
same-
cries?
Not really crying.
Nah,
Some
these
women
niggas be
cry, but
whining
some-
out here.
They be like it's
They
the
keep
same
sweat.
shit all the
It be-
time. It's like bruh.
It's men out here that's just as more victim as women.
So
Like, it's a
that's
turn
what
off
kind
the-
of help that y'all talking about? Like
I
Like,
mean,
if
it's way more than just from like that, because it's like he was saying, it can be from a financial standpoint. Like they might be going through
They
something.
always
on
lose a job, or they
Yeah,
always
like,
are
There you go.
broke, or they
and
never
stuff like
have
that.
enough.
They
or
might
it's-
still be healing from trauma
Or
from
s-
something.
or
My
but
baby
they
somebody-
might
mom
not
was
even
always
know
mad
they
at
were
me. Why you
dealing
baby
There you go,
mom always
there you
mad
go.
at you?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Or
I don't know. Like
some-
you don't know. Like
The
come
world
on.
They
is
still
against
sleeping.
me.
them
Them
because
versus
like
the world, I hate those niggas. I'm sorry.
No,
Them
it
versus
ain't no
the
saving
world?
them.
Oh
There's no
my
saving them. Nah,
God.
Yeah.
don't do that. Don't
No.
do that. That's not the help.
That's
You
no
going
help.
to one of them? Nah.
so y'all be giving dudes money.
Hell
No.
no.
You,
don't have
just
to do
now
that.
said financially, so that's
That don't
I'm-
mean that
No.
you have to like that. Don't.
Saying
Oh,
that's
So
the
they asked you
problem,
for
no.
bread one time. You
So
was like,
financially,
oh,
there are problems. So like,
It
say,
just
like losing
depends
jobs,
on
it's
like my
oh.
my rapport with whoever that person is. Like if it just depends on the history. Like you can't be no new nigga and like I don't know you at all, and we just started talking under something.
Yeah.
So it's over.
Yo, if I'm a new nigga and I ask to borrow some money, is that a problem?
That's a
Borrow
wild
money is
boy.
crazy. I'm not doing that shit, man.
That's
Yo,
a
I'm
wild
gonna
boy.
get paid Friday. Just let me hold it.
Then wait till Friday.
25.
Yeah.
I would feel embarrassed
I
if
don't-
I
I
ever had to
don't-
ask a woman for
Women
some
do.
money.
Men do that.
Do you consider them men?
Yeah, but those are like I have.
Chicks with dicks.
Male.
Whole ass niggas.
I don't know.
They in like the family friend category. Like they
Say
like
what?
so close to the family.
So you
friends,
don't have
you're
no
not
family
gonna
that's
that.
willing to do
Like,
it for you?
Right.
Yeah.
That he already burnt down the bridges.
Yeah, I already know you what type of
Y'all
nigga you
y'all
are.
ever have an entitled nigga that ain't got shit to offer? Like they feel like the world owe them something, or you owe them something.
uh-huh.
I help you move that couch one time. But like, let's get to this. Like, I just want to ask y'all, like, relationship you found yourself in. Like, have you ever found yourself in a relationship with a narcissist?
Yep.
How do y'all like? I'm just trying to get that mindset out. Like, how do you find yourself in a relationship with a narcissist?
They love bomb, and then they make you all comfy.
What's a love bomb?
A love bomb is where they make you feel like shit's rainbows and sunshine from the beginning, and then after they do that, out of nowhere, shit just starts going left. Like out of
They
nowhere.
gotta get you comfortable to
You
start.
just
Yeah,
you
like-
were just ignoring it at first though.
No, it was really sunshine and rainbows. Like really, like meals being cooked, nice, like life's going great, and then out
Damn.
of nowhere, it's like
They gotta do everything.
I
to
feel like
get
you're
you right
lying.
where they need
Lying
you.
about what? You're a liar. I'm not lying. What are you mad about? Then they start like flipping shit. Then they start being like angry out of nowhere and everything frustrating. And then all this
Good
stuff starts
gracious. That's crazy.
like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, but people said it like I really don't even know the definition of a narcissist.
Oh no, they
The
they
people
some
that
real
kind of
people.
project, right?
They just don't see anything wrong in what they
Right.
do. They gaslight like a motherfucker.
They're
You could-
always upset about like something you're doing. In reality, is something that they're already upset about themselves about, but they're gonna project it on you. Like
Got you.
And they take no responsibility.
Yeah, I'm about
Okay,
to say,
no,
they
okay,
have
now-
blame you for them.
accountability.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's your
wait
fault.
a minute.
That's some wild shit right there.
It's
They'll
your
blame you.
fault,
I
everything.
won't.
It's
They'll
somebody
say
else's
it.
fault.
If you
I
would
wasn't
show
happy.
me more attention,
Like, come on, man. Don't do me like that.
Yeah. those-
can you make somebody cheat?
No, you
Nah.
can't make somebody
You
cheat.
can't make.
You can't
no,
make
but
somebody
You
cheat.
can damn sure press
No.
the button.
If you stop having sex, you can stop having sex with somebody. Can they?
I
Could that
think.
make somebody cheat?
I think so.
My thing is,
I-
it's like when it gets to that, you can't have that conversation with that person.
They
You can't have that
sometimes fix it,
conversation.
then fall up
Uh-oh.
again. What happens?
Then leave.
You know what?
It's
You
not
know
gonna
what?
get better.
Oh,
I take
Then
that
why
back.
cheat? Why cheat?
You can make somebody cheat just based off of what y'all just said, but then it goes to instead of cheating, then just leave them.
That's what.
But-
you might love them because you really want to. Because especially
I
when
didn't
they
love
come to
them.
the.
I left.
No, but I'm saying as far as like in like a sexual situation, you're not getting sex, so you're like, I just fulfill my needs, but I still love whoever. You know what I'm saying?
That's the crazy part with women. Y'all have this. Oh, well, not you. I don't know about you, but like, how do y'all? Because y'all have it. Men don't possess this type of skill. Y'all can date, be in a relationship with a cheater, and ride it out until it becomes better.
I give y'all props. I really can't do that. I personally, like I said, I could have been cheated on in the relationships I've been in. I don't know. At least they didn't tell me, because if they did, they knew they would have been kicked out. If I did find out about maybe cheating, it was after the relationship was over.
It didn't matter.
Can't
It
do
didn't matter, yeah.
Yeah.
But like while in a relationship, if I was to find out, I think that's probably why I probably never found out. I think my one ex, I think he cheated on me. And even the inch of me thinking he cheated on me, automatically I stopped having sex with him. Like there was no more sex on the table. I didn't feel right, and then the
Right.
relationship was over.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Because the way you feel about cheating, I can't date nobody that's selfish.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking selfish with me. I'm talking about just selfish
Mhm.
In life.
overall.
I hate
Mhm.
them motherfuckers.
I cannot
That's so
deal with
messed
shit at
Everything
all.
about you.
Everything.
Come on, man.
Even when I
hate-
started the conversation about me.
it's some like friend relationships that'll be like that. You'll call them about something, they'll change the subject to about that. You're like, come on, man, what? How does it get on
Mhm.
you?
Oh, it's always on you.
Yeah, like, come on.
Like liars. How do people?
Oh,
That's one of my biggest pet peeves. That's just relationship with people.
But-
Period.
Little and then
But
little
the-
lies. Like you lying
but
on shit you
no,
don't
no,
have to lie
no.
about.
Motherfuckers
No.
will call you up to lie.
That's what I'm saying. That's the worst lie in the world.
They
I
get the
ain't
face.
asked for it. You doing this shit to me.
Like you
Like,
minding your
you-
business, you want to call me, update me on how you did this and this and that third.
Like,
Like, did
you
you really?
never
Nah,
did it.
but like
But
That's
Users,
crazy.
have you ever seen somebody take every opportunity to get something out of you?
You're like, come on, you taking advantage now.
But you see, everything that y'all just mentioned will make somebody bitter in a past relationship and will make somebody hold grudges in a
Right.
past relationship. Like, not even about that person being selfless, but the other person lying, the other person being selfish, and you trying to work your way through it, and then you work your way to no prevail. That should have make you hold a grudge. That should have make you not like that person. Stuff like that.
And the truth be told, your emotions can't be the decision maker.
Right.
Even though they leads to you making a decision, they cannot be your decision maker. You're gonna fail more times than you succeed.
Right.
When your emotions are leading the charge, You need to see things for what they are in front of you.
But what is a relationship without passion, without emotion?
You can have it.
That shit sound boring as hell.
They can't be the decision maker.
It cannot, but your emotion and your passion for that person is going to drive decisions based on who they are, who you are, and what y'all want to do together.
But you can end up with a narcissist just like that.
You said what?
You can end up with a narcissist just like that, like the passion, the love. That's what they feed you at the beginning. Like you get into it. That's how I end up in that relationship with a narcissist, because I went off my feelings because of the passion, the love, the energy, everything. And then.
Well, that shouldn't be all of it, but that has to have some part in.
I fake that shit all the time. You can fake that shit. You can really fake that shit.
And that's the issue with people who have pure intentions and those who don't.
But that's not a but the reason you can't see that is because you let an emotion decide.
If I can influence,
if you let all emotion decide, I mean, it's okay to have some emotion. Like you got to be human, you got to be vulnerable. You're not going to be perfect. Like if you do try to hold that wall up, then the shit ain't never going to be real. There's no such thing as
the whole
a
relationship is logic.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
So
because be honest, like if I'm upstairs and an intruder comes in, I could have fear. But
go ahead.
I'm going because of love. So all that do, you're right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you ignore logic because logic is stay my ass upstairs.
Yeah, like he ain't got
throw that shit out the window.
But no, my emotions and my love for my family is gonna make me go down in that situation.
I'll put my life on the line for them before I put my life on the line for me. I'll think logic with me, but with them, I'm throwing everything out the window. But that's in a relationship. I'm talking about when you're approaching something. You have to think with your head. Yeah, of course.
Because your emotions lie to you more times than not.
Right.
Everybody in here, have you ever thought somebody was the one before?
Yeah.
Why? I guarantee you won't logic.
No, it could be a little bit of logic, but just the vibe, the energy, the moment, all of that stuff. But you still need to go with caution. Some people just throw caution out the window, just fucking.
What's going on?
Yeah, just go. Yeah.
Let's get on this roller coaster.
That should be exciting too, though.
At the beginning.
It was.
That shit, you're gonna crash. You know it's gonna crash.
Oh, you got to crash out too.
Yeah.
Like a test.
Soon
Like a
as we
test.
get to the
Just
top,
drive
it's
it
a
full force into
and
the
then
wall.
drop straight to hell.
Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all feel like y'all need anybody?
Of course, yeah, you do need somebody.
God.
Should you find a person that you feel like you need?
No, too much. You
That's
depend
too
on that
much
person.
reliability. Like,
Too much. I don't feel like you need anybody because I'm happy within, so I don't need a person. The only reason we're sharing the space for companionship and to build a future together.
so you need companionship, but you don't need the person.
I think you guys are taking need as being codependent. We all probably need somebody. For me to say, "Oh, I don't need anybody," I'll be lying. I definitely need somebody
in that capacity.
As much as I want somebody.
What do you need from that other person though?
I need something.
I need
what I'm
So
missing.
you don't require. Okay,
No,
so you
no,
don't
you-
require a person, but you might want a person. So
You
you do
want
need them,
one.
but you don't require it because in the day everything can be done alone. You come alone, you
Alone,
die
I
alone.
can cook, I
but-
can clean, I can do all
But-
this stuff for me.
Now, I do all that stuff for myself, right?
Right.
But I need to know what I'm doing wrong because I'm not perfect. But I need to know what I'm doing wrong from somebody who has my best interest, and we are there, and we want that for each
If
other.
you're in there by yourself, you don't got nobody to debate with.
I mean, in my
Well,
house, I'm
You
perfect.
don't. You by yourself. I can be as perfect as I want to be. I'm in my own space.
So that's
But-
how narcissists get born. That's it right there.
I'm in here by
Keep it
myself.
by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm by myself. What I need, I like my socks. Right
I'm
there.
with you.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I want to be with somebody I need, but I know I can live without you.
Right. Yeah.
But is life better without you?
Yeah. No.
That's
That's where
my
it gets
mentality.
sticky.
I feel like that.
And if I can say,
Well, even if it's questionable, it's like, I know I can do better by myself.
oh, you need
Well,
to fuck
you
out
know
of
when-
here.
Right. That's
you
what
know
I'm
when you're dealing with certain people, like, nah, you're not the one. Like, I'd rather be in my solitude, as women say, than to be with your ass.
I don't like how you said that. Solitude.
Because that's what y'all be talking. Oh, I'm just in my solitude right now. Y'all always say that shit.
And y'all don't bring nothing to the table. You know, it's crazy.
Damn.
Well,
That's
well,
crazy.
hold on. to that, I can say, and this is free game. Don't ever say that I ain't never give y'all no free game. No, listen. In dating for men, the bar is low. The bar is so low because there just aren't enough decent men that if you just have the bare minimums, oh, you in there.
Right. House.
Y'all don't be having
Free
that
game.
though.
Car.
Like,
But
Job.
why is there so many women in solitude if the bar is so
right?
low
I
for
be feeling
you?
like
Because there are not enough good men just to meet that mark.
Right, because he can replace you at any moment.
There are
It's
not,
really just like this.
Yeah, so
But it ain't the same in return.
I could come with the bare minimum and replace you and get somebody where you could replace me and you might be in limbo for about 3-4 months.
Like, I can go to Walmart right now.
Because is your weakness the author of your bad decisions?
Your weakness? Got to be.
If you're a person that's sexually motivated and somebody come down and put that thing on you or lay that pipe on you, you get blinded by what's in front of you.
Absolutely.
I ain't
That's
never,
if you're a weak-minded person.
Yeah,
I'm about
to
yeah.
say, yeah.
If you're a weak-minded
If you didn't
person,
match
then-
Weak-minded,
but
you
this
have
is
to
your
get blinded.
weaknesses. Like some people weaknesses is money. Their love for money.
yeah,
And they'll be with somebody that got money and don't even like them.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. A lot of, the famous rappers. And
Your weakness could be you love attention. And you'll be with somebody that you don't love, but you love how they love you.
that's wow. That's wow. That's wow. You don't like them, but you like.
That they
That's
give you that
crazy.
energy.
Your weakness is I can't be in solitude too long. I don't like me.
I ain't about to be by myself.
I just need somebody as
To
long as
talk
he
to.
breathing.
You need to carry your ass back in solitude.
Honestly.
Like, you got to go
It's-
back and do some more work.
It's tormenting to me.
You gotta
Right.
go do
I
some
gotta
more work.
think
You ever see
about
people
what
jump
I
from
do.
relationship to relationship to
A lot of
relationship?
people do that.
Solitude is not purgatory. You have to go back up in there and like your ass. You got to like you. Because how the hell you gonna like somebody else? Or how is somebody gonna love you if you don't love yourself?
if you never had a
gotta
relationship with
go
yourself,
back
especially as an adult, like a kid
and
is
try
one thing,
again.
but
Boy, you ever see them niggas that
back
come
to
out
the
the
drawing
hole?
board.
They be happy as hell when they
Right.
come out that hole. Solitude for you can deal with it. Some people, this is their weakness, being by themselves.
And
But you-
saying they don't like yourself.
but I feel like but
Some
it's
people
not-
don't.
But it's not a problem though.
You
Isn't that
looking
something
for
that
the
you need
wrong
to figure out
person.
because
You gotta look for yourself.
You're by yourself. At one point, your partner's gonna die. One point, you might get sick, and you're gonna be sitting there in that bed by yourself, be in a nursing home by yourself. No matter what, you might be by yourself at one point. If you can't
You
be
gonna
by
be by
yourself for
yourself
whatever
'cause you
reason,
gonna die
without
alone.
going crazy, that's a problem.
I seen couples that died, then one die right behind them.
Right.
That's
2
true
weeks
love. That's
dead.
true love. Right
That's
there.
true
That's a
love.
true love right
Yeah.
there.
They really love each other.
They did.
I was holding over her. She gave up first.
It usually be the man that gotta go, that go right after.
Oh, he-
the
yeah, he-
woman,
yeah,
the woman
I
go
feel
first.
that.
He wasn't
They be
eating
like,
right. He
yeah.
wasn't.
You know, the woman will love a
He
long
did.
Well, I
life.
gotta live for
The
now.
women go-
She gonna
go
start
up.
having a friend.
Bro,
Yo,
yeah, she get that special
this is-
friend.
I wanna
I'm not
ask y'all
gonna be
something.
around.
Would you rather date a person that's broke up with somebody that it was really in love with versus somebody that their partner died?
Oh God,
Mm.
Because that love.
I'll go into
Never-
solitude.
Think about it. Would you date
I'll go into solitude. I ain't fucking with
So
either
what
one
was
of
the
them.
first one though?
a person that
A
just
breakup
break
or a
up?
death?
They
A widow?
was in love with
A
somebody,
widower?
broke up, they still mad. But
I'm
versus
taking
somebody,
the person that got broken up with. 'Cause I be seeing chicks that they be married, but they ex-boyfriend or something died. And
Oh,
they
he-
still be like,
you because that
cannot-
love ain't gone.
You
but
can't
that's
he
how,
did
get
nothing
that's
for
how
it to go.
Jada is with Tupac.
Huh? That's what I'm saying. Like
More
that.
in London. She said she ain't messing with no one after Nipsey.
Think about that.
That's crazy.
I'm like, think about it. Why would you?
Been there, done that.
Because even that ex, you can get over him.
Right.
You can't get over nobody dead.
That
You
day.
can,
You
yo,
can't
You cannot
You
get
can't
over
get
that.
and you
dead
only
person.
remember the good shit when they die.
Right. They ain't never did
Dang.
nothing bad.
So they even highlighted even better in your memory.
Yeah,
They
I
got
like
the
Yo,
white- they got
I
the
got
white
up out of that
wings with
situation.
love.
I was in that situation. That's some nasty work, yo. I'm talking about the closet still got the clothes.
You were in the room.
Yeah.
would've
And
done
I'm
that.
sitting there like, hey, nigga, you see me? You see what I'm doing?
You can't.
Oh, he
get
was
rid of
definitely
it.
still
Yeah,
around
He was
there.
sitting there.
that's wild.
That nigga
He
sitting
was
there watching me
watching.
and I'm beating that thing down.
The reason I was watching Yellowstone and a girl that he was messing with went in the closet and put on a robe. He said, "Take that off." My
his ex-wife.
ex-wife, take that
Why
off.
she want to put that on anyway?
She didn't know it was just a robe. She thought it was his.
Well, it wasn't.
Oh.
It wasn't her, so why she ain't ask no questions?
Because you stayed overnight. You know how women do that. Grab your t-shirt or grab anything and put on.
Sweats.
Yeah.
But it was a robe.
What robe was it? Was it like a pink robe?
No, it was a green one. It was a regular green one, no pink one.
Oh, okay.
It could have went anyway.
Okay.
She was like, he was like, yo, take that off.
It's crazy.
She
You
better go
can't
get
compete
dressed.
with a dead mother.
She better get dressed and get the fuck up out of
You
there.
can't say, why you so damn mad?
I'm gonna let myself
They're never
out.
coming back.
That's crazy.
God damn. I was like, damn. All right.
They about to eat
She a
you up all
sicko.
over again.
Yeah, what up?
You
She
next.
tell the truth. Come back.
That was something I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, that shit is kind of traumatizing now that I think about it. Like, she even said, yeah, it's on your father's side of the bathroom. I'm like, he ain't here.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
What about the pictures being up?
Yo, pictures were fucking up. I'm like, yo, this nigga.
How do you even mark your territory?
I was like, yo, I'm out.
Start folding that.
You can't take that picture down. You can't take that picture down.
Start folding that.
Because
And the one of them to lay down, knock that bitch
that makes
over.
it worse because now not only do you have to deal with the woman, you got to deal with them kids.
The
You
kid.
can't
Oh,
take-
yeah, I was like,
you
man,
can't
fuck
take
that.
pops
I'm out.
out.
Fuck that.
You
Y'all
trying
right.
to get my dad?
So you gotta tell him something to do. You're not my dad.
I know, because I'm here.
Oh, all right, now I gotta.
And he was a good nigga. Now, if he was a piece of shit,
Then it don't matter.
it don't matter.
Don't nobody miss
They
him.
be taking the stuff out there and then they stuff at Goodwill already.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about him.
Before the
But
body
if he was
shop.
a good man,
You're
He
not
ain't
my
leaving
dad.
that house. He's not leaving that house. He's
Ever.
still there.
he's still in it.
No.
Life is moving
Nigga
as
ain't
if he
going
was like on
nowhere.
vacation.
You're just
Right.
How do you even approach her? Like, yo, I think you need to see therapy because you still holding on to
I
this
just
nigga.
shut
Yeah,
the fuck
weak
up.
ass
I'm like,
nigga. You
damn, I don't got
you-
nothing
now
to
you
say. I'm
jealous
out.
of
I'm
a
gonna
dead
say
nigga.
because grieving is
He
like
left
so
y'all some money.
different, so you really can't tell no one. So it's like you really just gotta let that person.
How long
grieve.
you give a person to grieve if they
if you with them.
if
ex?
you're with them?
Yeah,
I
if
wouldn't
they
be
ex
with them.
died.
There ain't no
So-
time on it. There's no
Come
time
on,
on
damn.
that.
all right, so I
There's
meet you.
time.
All right, so I meet you 6 months after he dead, right?
That's a little early.
That's
cuz.
No, I'm saying we
Yeah.
met. No, I said we
We
met.
met.
Oh,
you
met.
met.
No,
Okay,
I'm
y'all
saying
met.
we met.
Like
All
met
right,
at work
cool.
or something. Like y'all
She
met.
was cheating anyway if she met your ass 6 months.
6 months. I'm saying 6
That
months.
nigga ain't cold yet.
That's half a year.
Come on, just give it a year. Let's just
You gotta give
All
her a
right,
year.
year.
Let's do a year.
All right, y'all, but y'all met after a year.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then y'all date another year,
Mm-hmm.
and she's still going through the motions
Oh, you
of dealing.
you just
That's
might
what
go,
I'm
go.
saying.
Just
That's
go.
why I started at
Just-
6 months. So
just
then
go.
a year after that, that's where I was going.
Just
So
go.
a year and 6 months after he dead, can you be like, hey, bro, you need to get over that?
You
Or
can't tell me.
Damn.
There is no
You
time.
need to
on
get
it.
over
You got,
it.
yeah, you gotta get the fuck over it.
His birthday, she come being sad. Man, we about to go on vacation.
I've seen people remarry.
Not on his birthday. That's kind of fucked up.
We
Yo.
know
The day
it's
that
a
he's
family
birth-
vacation, bro.
People
He
remarry
did too.
with that shit. People remarry with love in their heart for the own.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
it
do
was not like my first husband. That's gonna always be my one love.
it. Well, then
Don't say that.
go on and keep that.
No, they don't tell them. Go
They
ahead.
can't. They wouldn't say it, but you know, you can't replace that love. I mean, that's realistically, they can't replace it. Not like they had a moment.
So that,
to gr-
all right, if you're
grieving
gonna
might
say
be-
that, that means men can have two wives because that's two different types
But
of
it's
love.
unexpected. It's taken away from them, so they never got to actually. Like, it's not like it's a breakup and y'all like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's over. It was just snatched from that person. So yes,
I
grief-
would stay in that snatch position too if you want to come over here with them damn emotions.
I mean, they
She,
should.
they got fair emotions. Like this ain't different. It's
After a
different than
while,
an
you
ex.
gotta let it go.
I gotta
Like,
let it go.
or
If you wanna
don't,
let
or
it
don't
go,
bring
still
it to
let it
me.
go.
Could you
Like-
ever let it go? You can't ever let it
I
go.
would
really.
All right,
Yes,
so
you
then
can.
you need to be by
How
yourself.
could you ever let
or
it go?
don't compare.
Like, if
let
that
it go,
person
move
was
on, but
good
don't.
to you and stuff like it's just the same thing like losing a parent or something.
You
That-
can't let that shit go.
You don't let it go, but like, at
But
the
you
same
gotta
time,
let
okay,
it
that
go.
hinder
No,
you
think
for the
about it.
rest
If you're
of
No,
your
no,
life.
no. Because even
You
I'm talking
can't
about
carry
even
that
with your
baggage
parents. Like I
with
think
you.
of the good memories of my mama.
But if your
all the
parents,
time.
yeah, but if your
not to
dad
a
got
point where
remarried,
it's
you're gonna
like
automatically.
affecting with your
Yeah,
everyday
yeah,
life.
yeah. I get what you're saying.
Or if your dad got remarried, it's not like you're gonna be like, I'm just never gonna like her. Like I can never
But
care for her.
if your
because-
wife over there smiling to herself,
What you smiling at?
none.
Him,
Yeah. Right.
him
Okay,
up there.
I mean, hopefully they have the respect to do that, like in their privacy, like on your drive home.
They don't know.
Like it could just hit him. Like
Yeah, like
it could be a
yeah,
place.
she like, oh shit, I remember, man, we went to this.
Imagine you taking them to a place that they
And
been
like, oh, I
already.
remember we came here. Oh, Guaranteed.
You
I mean,
you want to be with that nigga so bad.
Oh, you gonna end up with this nigga.
yeah.
Keep on.
Y'all got matching plots.
Yeah,
Right.
put your ass right in there.
Hey.
I just
Change the name on the.
You on deck?
That's a
You wanted
hard
that bad?
situation.
I wouldn't know what to
That's
do.
crazy.
I would just stay
Yo,
away. I'm
that-
not gonna lie. I would stay away.
Yeah.
Fell
stay away?
fast.
I would stay away. Yeah.
Fell fast.
I would be single.
I would
That's
stay
my-
away, or
fail
I would like
fast.
respectly know, like.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
not.
Yeah, like I
going
can never
over
take
there.
that space.
That's what I'm saying. You can never feel it. So I
But
feel
where
like
that space at though? Because that's what I'm saying.
In the
That
ground?
means that men can have multiple wives.
In there.
Then. If that's the case, if it's like, oh, there's two different
Nah,
compartments.
no.
There's two different compartments
I'm
of
not
love.
fighting for. No, I'm not fighting for it if you're here. That's still fighting with a flesh. I'm not fighting with flesh. You're
You
fighting,
fighting
with
with dead.
like spirit.
All right.
Yeah.
That's even more crazy.
Yeah. That's,
He got your soul and I just got your heart. I don't
No, you
want
got
it.
you got the, no, you
I
got
don't want it.
you got
Leave
the
that
temple.
shit
You
at
don't-
the door.
now
Yeah,
you
you
follow
got
me,
the
right?
temple.
Now you
Yes, I
follow
don't
me.
want
Yeah,
it.
no.
I'm good.
But that means
sweetheart.
I guess
I'm
that
good,
comes with
love.
healing. But it's like
Nah. Sometimes you can't.
So what would your advice be for the Willow? You have to move all this stuff out. Like, did you tell her like if you really
if you
trying
ready
to get
to
over this
date,
shit,
you gotta.
I think
if you're
we need to
dating, take it
redecorate.
out.
That is
Yeah.
a conversation that's worth having. If you bringing me in, if you brought me in enough to like be in your space, and we're trying to pursue a relationship, I'm going to say something about this, and I have the right to say.
You have
something
every
about
right
this.
to.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause you ain't
Yeah.
finna keep playing in my damn face. What makes you think just because your ex is dead that I gotta be held accountable for this shit?
I'm tired of
Yeah.
seeing that damn
Like,
toothbrush.
like, and then I can't say
toothbrush.
nothing.
Toothbrush is
Ah.
crazy.
That's crazy.
I can't say
I'm just
anything.
being
Yeah.
extra, but
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm wrapping up, but since we got honest women, it's accountability podcast. Damn, this might hurt because you might not know if you the one when you think about this shit. Do women ever get over that one nigga that put it down?
Yeah. Yeah.
So he don't
Nope.
linger in your mind
Yeah.
at all.
Don't lie now.
But that's
Don't lie.
that's the bar.
No, it's not. I don't have no bar. I like
It's a bar.
It's a sexual experience wherever I go. I
It's
don't
a
care.
bar.
What,
So-
no,
so
it's
he-
not a
so
bar.
he don't
It's
stay in
not
your
a bar.
mind.
They don't stay
How
in
you
my
know
mind,
who he was
no?
talking about?
That's
No,
fucked
my
it up
thing.
for me,
No,
but she didn't
it's not a
respond.
bar.
You was
Like
good.
no, because
You was
I get
good.
exactly what you're saying. My thing is, it's like I'm not going into anything where there's a standard. You show me your best you.
Mm.
Like if this is like what you got, I'm ready. What he got over here?
He might
I
have
I don't
That's
care
right.
what that
He might have
person
a
got
trick
over
in his
there.
bag. I didn't
And
know.
if his ain't good,
All
I know
right.
what to do to get me off and get out of there.
Yeah.
Might not go back.
No, how about
You just maybe you just haven't had that one yet.
Who ain't had that one yet?
Maybe you just
Oh wait,
haven't
wait,
had
you
that
about to
one.
name
So you
somebody?
have
No, because my
Right.
thing is, I don't feel
Well, I
like.
could tell
Here's my
you.
thing is, I know me, and I know what it takes to get me off. When I'm going to get me off, that's who I'm here for.
Wait a minute, hold up. All right, so all right, that's fair.
I'm here
remember-
for
I
my
remember this,
sexual experience.
Yeah, that's fair. But do you have to have something equivalent to get over that? Could you go from here to
to get
here?
over it? I mean, I'm not stuck.
Could
with
this
it.
nigga be terrible at it?
Now, have I had bad sexual experiences?
Yeah,
Yes.
real bad.
I'm saying, but
But how did you know what it compared to?
It's just if you were just whack in that moment, yo.
Yeah,
ass
if
was
I
just
didn't-
whack.
if
But
I
if
didn't-
you
Because
never got anything
sometimes
better, you would never know
you
what
been
good
with
and bad
somebody-
is.
have
You
ever
know
been
what?
with
Yeah, 'cause
somebody-
you know
bad-
You
bad-
don't. You
no,
would.
bad-
Have you been with
That's
somebody
bad.
that was good and y'all had a bad moment and was like, God damn, what the fuck happened to them that night? Like,
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that happened.
oh,
Even
Yeah.
Jordan had bad
I got
nights.
you.
let me try again.
Or like, but
They had
I
a
No,
got
bad
because
moment.
women that do this. All right, no, when they have bad with the first time, I'll get one more. Maybe
One
he
more
was just
time.
excited.
No.
One more time. Good
no.
one.
Let me ask y'all a question. How do y'all feel about these men that's taking all this shit to satisfy y'all? Heart about to bust out they goddamn shit.
I know
That's
two people that
satisfying.
died like that.
I'm
That
no,
one-
you know what's crazy?
Like honey pack.
This is
yourself.
this is the fucked up part about
Right.
Kevin Samuels. Speaking of dead niggas, this is the fucked up part about Kevin Samuels. He spent all his life, well, all his little career, talking about women and their value, this, that, and the third. But he died trying to impress a young one.
Is that why he died?
Oh wow.
No, like I mean, like why? did
They
he
said
die?
he took, allegedly, they said he was drinking Red Bull and taking sex pills,
at the same time.
and he had a heart attack.
Too much blood was rushing up and through there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's essentially
That's kinda crazy.
guys that I knew. That
How do y'all feel about niggas cheating?
What you mean?
Or y'all don't just give a fuck. Like honey packs, pills.
Oh, you talking about cheating like that?
Yeah, I about to say, I don't think they like that. I don't think they like
what the
cheating.
fuck kind of question is that?
I
Oh,
said,
how do I feel about that? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel like you gotta do all that, especially
If I say, hold on, give me 15 minutes.
right. It depends. I guess it depends on the age. I mean, I'm young, so I feel like if
Yeah.
you're still doing that right now, that's kind of crazy.
It's,
Like,
that's
you
the
shouldn't be
sad
doing
part.
it.
It's the
That's
young
the
ones.
young-
Like the
Youngins
young ones be
definitely be
scaring me. Like the young ones, I just be like, bro, y'all need that much motivation. That's crazy. Like
They probably going.
I'll be
crazy
offended.
now.
I'm not
'Cause
gonna
think
lie.
about your
If
blood
you can't-
flowing crazy.
I'll be offended. I'll be low key offended. Like if you need that much to like even just get it going, don't come
What
over.
if he just wanted the extra boost?
Yeah, he wanted
Take
to
a
impress
shot.
you. He
Take a
wanted to
shot.
impress.
I guess.
That's
Yeah.
usually that's all he used to take. But now they take it. They selling them every ad you look.
Yeah.
They selling them shit.
I'd be like, man, what the fuck?
She won't even notice this. So you can slip this right under the tongue.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I seen that today.
But then you're gonna be disappointed hurting your own self when one day you don't take it, and I just be like, oh, that's all you got, and then you're gonna be like,
Oh, God.
Hold up, you said
Damn, you gonna say that out loud?
but
After all that good dick I've been
crazy.
slinging, you gonna pick
one
one
bad time.
But then,
Oh,
but
that's
then-
one,
but
only
that'd be
one.
your
My heart
ego.
ain't about to bust.
It'll be my disappointment, but it'll be your ego broken because you kept giving me this false advertisement. So because you were hyping yourself up and you didn't believe in your confidence and what you could do with your boat, that's your fault.
It is
Like,
false advertisement.
That's why I don't know how.
Just
I
like
feel
when women
about
say
it,
they got
'cause
that
I don't think-
Aquafina.
I don't know if I ever dealt with it, so
Yeah,
I don't know how I
either.
would feel about it.
Like I know I don't like drunk.
I don't know
Like
how
I
I would feel
experienced like
about
drunk nigga, and it was just like
If you see a nigga just take it, it wouldn't bother you.
I don't know. I gotta be
Depends
in that
on the
moment.
performance.
I don't have to be the reason. Like
She
why
like that
Is it
performance
broken?
A plus.
Hey,
Keep
chill,
on doing
it's
that.
for you.
Hey, listen.
No, like is it
All his
broken? I
chicken
have
wings got
questions.
honey on it
I would
now.
ask so
I
many
mean-
questions. I'd be like, why?
I'm doing it for
Depends
you.
on how
Is it
that
broken?
night got. I don't know.
Probably.
I might accept it.
Like, what the
I
heck?
might accept it if it went well. You know what?
Let's try it again, but not too much. I don't want you to, you know.
This, that might be your little thing. Can I stick around? That's your only thing.
You might as well stick around because otherwise heart gonna fail on it.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. I don't
That's
want.
why I
They
can't
get them
keep
shit
doing
from the
that.
gas
You finna die-
station.
You're
Control,
not dying
Alt,
on me,
delete.
cuz. No.
Huh?
You ain't finna die on me now. You got once or twice to try this shit. Give me for a little moment.
I don't even want to get myself
Sometimes you
hyped
just-
up. Then you can't do it. 'Cause you might die on it. No, they
He said
just
right there.
learn how to.
I
Rock.
think I fucked that up for y'all.
But
Now I'm about to
wanna
start
see-
checking it,
I
like,
need
I
to
gotta
see
check
the
the medicine
performance,
cabinet even more.
and in its natural state.
Can y'all not tell if somebody is doing way more than they normally do?
If they're intoxicated,
No,
yes. Like,
because
but
sometimes
no.
like
Now liquor do that.
Like I say, I can tell
liquor
drunk.
crazy.
Like obviously,
Liquor
everyone
crazy.
knows drunk sex is different than regular sex. So drunk sex, yes, I can be like, okay, he got that
It
liquid
gets-
curve.
there's all kinds
Dicky,
of different,
yo.
like you
Different
know, you see
types.
different
Is
types of levels. Like you ever like had sex with the person with the lights on, you be like, all right. Then you have sex with that same person with the lights off, they get a little more nastier in the dark. Like you gotta like have it.
I can't even.
You gotta
I
have
don't,
a
I
couple.
don't like
like-
this
Nah,
in the
yeah.
dark shit no more.
I don't care.
I'm not saying some people
I
don't
don't
care, but you
care.
can
I
like
sit
my-
here
I like
and
to see
see
my
it.
I done
Like,
flip my phone up. I done did this and put it on the bed. It's so
He's
dark
not
in
even
there. I gotta
something.
see this one.
Like, like sometimes, like you can have that experience with some people. Like some people, you can see like the different type of environments that they're in where their performance change. Or like if it's alcohol involved, like
Oh,
if
the
there's
alcohol
no
gonna
alcohol
act
involved,
crazy.
like it's
He
like
be in
all
there
right, he
talking
can only
Spanish.
perform well as if he got liquor in him, and if that's with your greatest performance is, it's like.
Yo, let
I'm
me ask
not
y'all a question though.
impressed.
This is honest too. Like, I don't know how the hell we got this. This was not the topic, but it's getting interesting. Have you ever had to hide your freak?
Yes,
Who?
With this nigga, I can't show him all this right now.
some niggas aren't worth all the tricks. I'm not gonna lie.
True.
Damn.
Some niggas ain't worth all
Big
the
facts.
tricks. Especially
Yes.
if it's like you got put in a situation, you're like, well, I'm here for what I came for, but like I'm not doing all of that. Like I'm not sweating out my wig for this nigga. Like it's not worth it. Like
Show him the goodies.
one position it though. Like no.
I'm not about to pull
That's
out
good.
these goodies. I'm finna lay on my
Then it's
back.
like, you know, there's those ones that you prepare for. And you're like, I know I'm going in tonight. Like
yeah.
you're prepared.
That's crazy. You
So-
as a dude, you never know which dude you are.
You
So-
don't.
Yeah, no.
You don't know. You're like, this
What do you-
I made them all feel the same.
They'll never let you know.
You don't know.
You
which
only
dude
want to
you
know,
are.
to be honest.
Experience.
You
You
know.
really don't.
You
Yeah,
know.
just keep your guesses. Keep
Right.
your guesses.
So I want to know this. What is in your mindset when you get more than what you expected?
Good job.
Yeah. Give me
No,
flowers.
I mean like you,
That's
oh,
horrible. Good
I'll be back. I'll be back.
No, you know. I'll be
That's
back.
good.
You really know. I'll be back.
When you chop it up like that, I guess so. I mean,
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you out loud.
Yeah.
I'll come back. You know.
And I'm honestly never stroking your ego.
Wait a minute. Is
No,
it pressure?
never
Is
that.
it
Out of
pressure
there before
on
the sun come
men?
up.
Because
Yeah.
you're a Scorpio.
This is the thing though. Is it pressure
Fuck outta
on
here.
men when you know you lay it down, and now you have to live up to that dude?
All
What,
the time.
lay it down, dude?
Like when you put it down and you did right,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what's happening, but now you have a level that you reached that you
He's like,
expected
well, I
to
didn't even
reach.
know I was going crazy like that.
No, I don't feel like
No, you shot you.
I
See,
really
that's for
went
people
crazy.
that set a bar. Like you're
Huh?
gonna. That's for people that set a bar. You're gonna be disappointed every time because you're
Yeah.
nobody. I don't
It's
care
like
how
crack.
top level freak you are.
Mhm.
Nobody's gonna keep performing.
You gonna
every
reach that
single
high all the
time
time.
Yeah.
to that level. Yeah, because
Sometimes
sometimes you
it
just
be
be
just a
fucking to
quickie.
get off. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
all right, we
I
just
I don't got
trying.
that much
Yeah.
time or energy to
Yeah,
give right
like,
now. Like
you
I
trying
got
to do too
7
much, and we got
minutes.
right. Like what you trying to do? Like hold on, wait a minute, cuz just come
Yeah.
on, we trying to get off. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
Why you bringing that out?
Come on. You know, let's
Don't do
finish
those
this
tricks
shit in the
right
shower.
now.
Actually,
They want to do the most now.
Nah, that's trash. I don't like that.
I can't stand
Safe
it.
in
Don't
shower.
give me no shower.
that's-
coochie.
I hate
Yeah.
showers.
Overrated.
I don't know.
Yeah.
In the movies, they make this shit look good.
It's not.
But it's overrated.
Yeah.
Oh
It really
yeah,
is.
yeah. I'm gonna cut off the water.
Big time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't let
Yeah.
her eat. Like what the fuck?
Let me
Yeah.
finish.
You're slippery in there. If I fall, I'm ready to fight now.
Yeah, you gotta get the fuck out of there.
Did you just push me?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, if you ever want to know, because if they hiding your freak, just take women in the sex store.
You might not want to go in there with her.
Yeah, when she got a grocery cart and they be pushing around.
Maybe I ain't no freak.
Oh, you ain't never been there?
I'm just not into like all that stuff in the sex store.
I mean, there's
It be
different
some
It's
kind of
different
freaks.
stuff.
There's
This-
a lot of stuff in there.
Well, I mean, you got like freaks that
Not
do toys and freaks that don't do toys.
Yeah, I was
It's-
saying, I don't
it
need-
just really depends on like.
I mean, cause it
I
be
mean-
outfits too,
It be outfit, it be
Yeah.
comfortable,
or
it be
fetish
random
type of
shit.
stuff, little BDSM. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I've
Some
been in
people just
sex
like
stores. I know
mentally,
what's
like
up in
verbally,
there.
like you know, it just depends.
I mean, because I'm not even one of those people that believe in masturbation. I think that's weird.
nah.
I watch.
You
I
need to
won't
get
do
on
it.
the DJ
That's
booth.
weird.
That's crazy. Not flipping beans.
I think it's weird. Like you just go in by yourself.
I mean,
After you,
I mean,
finish,
you
just
might-
laying there looking stupid.
You might
with your
watch a
own
little
mess.
video.
Like
You might watch a little video.
you don't feel.
I feel
I'm a
guilty.
performer.
I do
Like,
feel
I
guilty.
feel guilty.
after.
I like
During the moment, I feel amazing, but after I be like,
I didn't need to do
Like
that
you
shit.
laying there by yourself in your own mess. You
Don't
gotta
you look
clean
like it-
yourself
and
up.
then-
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about none of that.
No.
I just feel like, damn, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Nah, sometimes you know why some silly shit. You like, bro,
It
they
don't
really,
even-
they really nasty for real. You can't
Or,
believe I was
look,
just watching.
don't let you forget it.
Yeah.
Don't let you
It's
forget it.
That's absolutely. You like,
that's why you.
Why are you doing that shit?
Wow.
You know it's
now
coming
you watching
after
it.
that.
Bro.
And
I
you
can't
know
believe
it's
they
coming
did
after
that
that.
shit.
So how can you keep like doing like y'all like it don't take how many times it would take for y'all to get to that moment to be like
I would
I'm
do
not
one time and it's
masturbating anymore.
fast. When you bring it, it's fast. It's to the point. It's fast.
Yeah.
Wait, this shit can be instant. Honestly, this shit like popcorn. When you by yourself, you know all the moves, nigga.
Yeah.
That's the way. I don't know.
you
Gotta get over it.
You
You're
know
just
your,
never- you're
you
getting
know
out
your
of
move, bro. You're like pow.
I don't know.
Yeah, I actually did that shit before. It felt disappointed.
Oh, that was too fast.
That
It
shit
was like,
weak as hell.
Because you know exactly how to get there. You know exactly how to get
That's
there.
good,
And it's
though.
like
I'm not saying it's right, but it felt right. It's definitely not because I do feel guilty. I don't know why that guilty.
I feel
shit come
shame
up.
every time.
Yeah,
but
you gotta feel
it's like
shame.
after
Like,
I feel
what the
shame, and
fuck?
then don't let me like close my phone and I open my phone back. I'm like, oh my god, like
Yeah, you start judging. It.
Oh, yeah.
I just
that's
myself.
why I
I
can't
be like,
do it. That's why I'm not.
I'm
into
closing that
it.
tab. Off,
yo, I
off the
can't.
net.
Yeah.
I want the
I'm
whole
closing
history.
the tab.
Fuck that. I'm
That's
like,
why I
no.
can't get into it because, like, you hear how y'all say what y'all saying. Like, it's
But
all,
you don't
But it's
always-
like drinking.
you always
it's like
don't
drinking. You're gonna
need that,
drink
though.
and then you're after you're gonna be like, dang, why did I drink
Drink-
that much? But I had fun last night. But,
Yeah.
like,
I had a good
drink
time.
that much?
Or check that debit card. You be like, what?
Or damn, I gotta get up in the morning, but
I
you
ain't
stayed
did
up
that.
late. You enjoyed that late night. Like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, man. It's wild. though.
Shane come across.
Yeah.
But that's the choice we
I'd
made.
rather have shame with
Some of us-
myself than with someone else. I'd rather have shame with myself than waking up next to someone doing it with someone.
In
So.
your solitude.
I'd rather take that other shame. I don't know. I think the risk is more worth it.
Oh hell no.
No.
Of being laying there by myself and no,
Yeah.
I just
No, I get
By
that when I
yourself, and
rekindle
it's like
some shit that ain't
your
there.
mind gonna get cleared up. super
Yeah.
fast.
I get that shit like when you go back in your archives and rekindle some shit that ain't there.
Oh, that
Then
shit
you
is
like,
trash.
man, I gotta learn how to duck her again.
Honestly, I hate when I accidentally bring someone back
you
out
gotta
on the
know the
list.
person. Sometimes you know who's gonna be the person that keep coming around. That's all you gotta.
Oh,
have
you already
some-
got him. Do all right. Question though. I know we're about to be done, but
Yeah.
do all women have that one dude that always hit it?
They go too.
It's a good
Yeah,
person.
like not
Yeah.
they go to, but it's one dude that always have
Can
access to her. Like it's like, bro, I'm only in town for the weekend, yo. What you got
don't
free?
have full access like
Not
that.
like
nah.
that. No.
I mean, but,
It's
But you
just-
do have
no,
a
but I'm
go-to.
saying they
Here's-
do
here's
say
the-
a lot
the
of women
purpose
have.
of
No,
the go-to. is
Sometimes
like,
it's sex, sometimes it's just talking. He always like, even if they're in a relationship, he can still call you.
I
and be
don't
like,
have no access when I'm in a
Not
relationship.
relationship wise.
but I mean, but that's what I'm saying. A
No,
lot
but
of people
y'all
say,
y'all
No.
saying but that's real.
No, some
But I'm
people,
saying some dude got access.
I've
to
been
all the.
that dude.
The
I
single,
had-
That's what I'm saying.
single me with an access person. Yeah.
Nah,
I'm
they
talking
can be
about
in
women in a
relationship.
relationship.
no, I had guys who like
In a
think they still
relationship?
have access. Like they'll get in relationships and think they can still talk to me how they were talking to me while like single, and I'm just like, nah, buddy, we don't do that
Mhm.
over here. And they be like,
And it made me not
hey,
even
I'm like,
wanna
they just talking
bother
to
with
yourself
you
in my
no more.
DMs. I'm like, bro, you have a girl. Like, don't
Yeah.
have a girl? You cool? We can talk all
Mhm.
day.
Right.
You have a female? I'm not entertaining it. Like
That's it.
You don't have that type of access.
Mm-mm.
Access is restricted once you're in a relationship.
It's a big turn off too. It's like, ew.
Then you're gonna turn around posting your story, my bae, happy 6 months.
Right.
The fuck you
And it's
just
like,
said my
oh,
ass
she-
look good.
she-
Like what the hell?
Embarrassing. And then
She's
I heart
speaking
it.
from experience.
I do. I be like,
Yep.
this a shame.
Oh, y'all so
Poor
cute.
sister.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You
So-
heard.
Yeah.
I heart the
Yes.
post
That's
every time.
crazy.
Don't do that.
Yes,
Why?
because no, when you go back in our DMs, you're gonna see that I'm hurting the shit. You're gonna see how you look stupid saying something, me ignoring you,
Exactly.
and then me still hurting your relationship. So me acknowledging your relationship's in the conversation, but here's you still nice ass. You look good today. Damn, when am I gonna see you?
But how
I
you
miss
look
that.
though?
That's crazy.
By hearting it,
I'm
knowing
not
that,
saying shit. You're talking to yourself in your DMs. These niggas are talking to themselves in their DMs. So if their girlfriend looks at it, they're gonna see that their relationship is there. And as he sees him and his girlfriend, he's still like, "Damn, your ass looks good. Damn, when am I gonna see you?" Da da da. And I'm not
Oh,
saying
that's
shit.
crazy.
Like you're acknowledging.
I'm
like, I
acknowledging
see
your
what
relationship,
you're doing. Yeah.
but
Like,
you're
do you
acknowledging
not
it
see
too.
this? Do you not
Yeah.
see? I see your bullshit.
That looks stupid. When she sees it, she's gonna be like, "Damn, I'm dating a stupid nigga. Like my
Damn,
nigga
he
looks
thirsty
stupid.
as
Like,
hell.
thirsty as fuck."
Like,
but what if you
embarrassing.
just? I mean, but what are you getting out of hearting their 6-month
Petty.
relationship?
Petty.
It is petty. And
Petty as hell.
I wanted them to say it.
It's still,
It's-
it's petty, but at the same time,
women
what
do-
difference does it make?
Y'all just
I'm just
you just
asking
made
the
me think of some
question.
shit. Like, you ever seen? I've seen women that would turn a guy down, and when that guy start talking to a woman, they'll go tell a woman that he tried to talk to her.
Now that's
Yeah.
stupid.
Down that stupid.
But
That's
they'll do
real
it.
That's similar.
They'll
Not
do
really.
No,
'cause
If
no,
you
it's
didn't
not.
give a fuck, why are you now harding?
no, I don't. Still don't give a fuck.
Ignore the whole situation.
Right, ignore it. That's what I'm saying. Like, just
No, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
Yes, it is.
No, if somebody was trying to talk to me and then he tried to go ahead and talk to somebody else, I can't feel no type of way.
Right.
but if
Because you gave me a shot, you shot your shot, it didn't make it over here and it worked over there.
Right.
That ain't none of my business.
I shot my shot in your DM. It didn't work over there.
no,
No,
she's
but
So
saying
why
they
would
were,
they
they were
liking
saying they
it
were
now?
dating before or messing around.
No. I'm talking about somebody turned down. I've seen women
Oh, yeah.
turn
Oh.
down a
Oh.
man and then go tell a woman, and he tried to
That's
talk
what
to
I'm
me.
saying. That's stupid. That's
dumb.
what- that's
like
not
me.
the
Like
same
I said, when I
thing.
say I like the post, it's like, okay, you acknowledge your relationship. I see it. I like the post. So you see, I see, I know your relationship. That's the reason I like. Some people might not even look at their views. I want you to see, I acknowledge your relationship, so
Okay.
you
I
understand that
see.
I
Yeah,
know.
get what you're saying.
come in
Yeah,
a
like so
relationship
now when you're in
already.
the DMs, I know you have a girlfriend. You know you have a girlfriend,
Right, it's
and
right
you're
here.
still
Yeah.
in my DM. So now the receipts show that it's the knowledge that you. It wasn't like I
Yeah.
did not know. I
Okay.
know, and I'm
Mhm.
ignoring you because I know you're in a relationship. So if your girlfriend does look back at it, excuse me, if your girlfriend looks back at it, she's gonna see. Okay, she knows your relationship.
It's almost
She's
like an
ignoring
exclamation
you.
point.
Yeah, like boom.
There you
Okay.
go.
Mm-hmm.
that's just
fuck
gross.
out my DM, nigga.
Yeah, and
That's
you keep
it.
going. That's
Okay.
weird.
That's the big joker.
Well, this concludes another episode of Me and My Big Mouth Podcast. I am Tuck. Follow me on all platforms. Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. Go get you some merch from bigmouthbrand.com. This is YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. I would say Florida got time, or maybe just got time, but they got their ass kicked this week.
I ain't get my ass kicked.
You bowed down.
I ain't bow down.
I saw you coming. You bowed down, and you didn't say nothing to nobody. You just stood on what you stood on.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I was busy working on stuff.
Yeah, they kicked your ass.
They ain't kick my ass.
Yeah,
Bring that girl
he
around. You gonna see what the fuck gonna get kicked.
But is it anything that you want to plug?
No, just follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Angel J.
What would Nino do? All platforms, the Nino Effect.
Oh, you do have a shirt.
I just looked at it and I saw it.
Yeah, when he pointed. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, you can follow me at Raheem Cousin Speaks, and you can follow my podcast at The Major Experiment.
Happy Autism Awareness Month.
That's what's up.
Let's
like
give
that.
credit to Jesus.
What?
It is Easter Sunday.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Let's go give love to the Savior.
Wait.
I mean, you picked autism first. I mean, I thought you always on time with the moments.
Good.
Is it
I gotta keep up
Autism
with
Month?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I ain't know.
Autism Awareness Month. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna go to Easter because you always usually.
Easter?
Yeah. But if you don't know him, you just don't know.
Don't do that.
That
Don't do that. Mm-mm.
I'm just playing, but yeah. Shout out to JC. And I'm out.
Middle finger to the world. Such chaos. Seems like the government that had a fucking seance. Neighbor versus neighbor. Don't care about your flavor. Dave Chappelle said, please, just don't hate us. Boys speak free, must got that fuck you paper. Nah, I'm a king, rather die cavalier than a Laker. Way too smart to wait on muse and some acres. Now they using verbal whips to break us. Watching the oppressor come oppress us. Cause niggas don't believe in your endeavors. We ain't stopping your rights, then it's whatever. What happened to a difference of opinion from two different beings? Are we all just minions? Sticks and stones break bones, but words would never hurt me. So when you say I can't say something, it really hurts me. The F word, the R word, the N word. Hold up, bitch. I'm not in third. I'm a grown man. So if I feel it, I'ma say it. I don't need a certain group to okay it. I'm real lifetime with this, don't arcade it. Don't understand shit I'm saying, then replay it. My cup is running over with this bullshit. And even more lies is coming from the pulpit. Asking if God really would approve this. Born here, but I feel like a tool. Middle finger to the world. When they come for me, just give me excuse to be who I wanna be. Niggas is some wanna be, scared to tell the truth. And middle finger up to the council culture too. Middle finger to the world. When they come for me, just give me excuse to be who I wanna be. Niggas is some wanna be, scared to tell the truth. And middle finger up to the council culture too.